tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
And this your man, Goose Thomas. What's good, folks?
God damn it. You know what, man? Mr. Controversy. Block'em Logan is in the building.
Block'em.
Now I'm going it.
Oh, man. Yeah, dog, just do it. Just do it.
It's
like, just lean this way, bro.
Yeah, you
It's a
got
little
right
tragic,
here.
man.
Lean to your right,
It's a
bro.
little tragic, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Let the Ball Bounce, man.
Them young dips working though.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Them young dips working well.
Triceps on flame right now, son.
And I did my little rotation thing today too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
Yes,
did it.
It was all upper body for me this morning, man. I got up at 3:30. I'm on vacation, man, so I kind of, flexed it out a little bit. I got up at 3:30, man. Hit the gym this morning. It was all chest, man. I isolated everything, man. Chest, shoulders, delts. Isolated that thing, man.
Yeah.
40 minutes. Got up out of there. Yeah. Easy
That's
work.
all you need.
Easy work. That's all you need.
That's
That's
it.
all you need.
I was there for about
Let's get 'em up.
I was there for an hour and a half, man, only because I did my, 10 minutes of cardio, 10 push-ups, 10 pull-ups, 10 dips, 20 sit-ups times 5.
Yeah.
So that took me about an hour to do that joint, 55 minutes to do that, an hour to do that. And then, I hit the sauna afterwards, take that young shower, and I'm out.
Yeah.
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 Yes, sir.
It is what it is, man.
Yes, indeed.
It's
Did them young legs today.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
This morning.
Can't skip
You
leg day.
cannot
Oh, no,
miss
never.
leg day.
Cannot
Never.
miss leg
Never.
day.
Never.
Don't ever disrespect your
Never.
body like that.
Never.
Nah, man.
About missing leg day.
Never.
And you know what? Let me ask you this: if I physically am not doing like squats,
Mhm.
but I'm doing stairmaster and elliptical every
Long
day,
as you
isn't
working
that
your legs.
doing leg day every day?
It is, but you need to have some resistance in there
Okay,
as well.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what I have been doing are like them young lunges,
Oh, got some weight on it?
huh?
Got some weight with it?
With
Or
the
you
lunges,
just doing
just
doing
do
regular
body weight?
lunges?
I'm
doing
doing
body
just
weight?
my body weight.
Okay.
Grab a set of 35 dumbbells.
Oh, man.
Grab a set of 35. Get some resistance in there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now, what I do with my legs with the resistance, I use the resistant bands.
Okay.
So I do a lot of that
Mhm.
band work and
Sure.
just natural, body weight.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with doing a
Yeah.
natural body weight either,
Yeah.
man. That's how you really honestly get
Band
strong.
work and resistance work
Yeah.
with the bands is
absolutely.
actually real
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
Real good stuff.
You know, it's real too.
Yeah,
Mm.
2019, man. It's
Yeah.
we are trying to stay fit. We are eating healthier,
Yeah.
and when you're doing healthier things, you're actually it's the energy that's around you. So you're around a lot more healthier people.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not as toxic as what certain people may say. Like KD and
That word gets floated around. Toxic.
toxic. It's hard to be on top. When you're on top, it's
difficult,
kind of
man.
hard. It's difficult,
It's very difficult.
So we got a great show for you guys today, man. We
Sure.
appreciate you chiming in every Tuesday at 6 p.m., man, where we are here to give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Download that Gorilla Cross app on your phone. It makes no sense why you can't follow us and listen. If you're out Ubering right now, you should be listening to us.
Yeah.
Period. If you at the crib right now getting that sloppy joppy, it's okay to listen to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio.
It just might put you at ease.
It might. It is a lot of
Did
stuff
you say
going on.
sloppy joppy?
Yep.
Yeah. Sloppy joppy.
It's a good one. I think I have to incorporate that.
That's
Sloppy
sloppy joppy.
joppy.
Hey, babe, let me get that sloppy joppy today.
Huh?
Just sloppy.
It's a new one.
Mm.
Sloppy Joppy.
A lot of sports going on, man. But
Plenty.
look,
Man.
follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook, man.
Yes, please do.
We got new members every day
Man.
commenting. At least every Monday, I'm seeing at least 7 new members just pop out of the woodwork.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
folks that were already in that really didn't take too much time to really find out what we were about.
But sometimes you got to
And
touch a nerve,
Sometimes
though.
you gotta touch a nerve.
When you touch a
Sometime.
nerve, it brings them out.
Oh, it
God,
brings them
that-
out. Oh boy.
Gosh.
Boy, do I know.
Oh boy.
Boy, do I
Oh,
know.
man. Don't touch a nerve.
Ooh-wee.
Don't you do it.
Guess we all got to agree on the same thing
Yeah.
to be able to get
Yeah.
along.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
It's all sports,
Yeah,
man.
it-
It is what it
it
is.
doesn't equal debate at that point, though. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a lot of sports pages on Facebook, but Let the Ball Bounce seems to stand above the rest.
Seems to be a little hotter.
It's super hot, man.
Just a tad bit.
Super hot.
Mhm.
So we appreciate everybody who chime in
Yeah,
to Let the Ball
absolutely.
Bounce. Sports Talk Radio Show every Tuesday and Saturday, man. You can also follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on IG. Let the ball bounce at gmail.com if you feel like being a sponsor and you want to be a sponsor of the great Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show, man. Reach out to us at lettheballbounce at gmail.com. Also, you can follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter, and that's with one T, man. Come on, man. We highly active.
Yes, sir.
There is no excuse why you should not be listening to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, man. We got the best sports talk show, man. I listen to a lot of sports talk shows in my life, man, and I think we keep it
Yeah,
completely real.
no question.
You're gonna get a lot of opinions, a lot of facts, and a lot of knowledge. We got a lot of sports knowledge here. Collectively, as a Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk page on Facebook and here in the studio, man,
Yeah.
you are collectively getting some of the best sports minds out there.
No question. We've said this countless times,
Yeah.
man. And if you've been a part of our page for the last 4 years since we had it in our show for the last 8 years, then you've heard this said several hundred times.
Pretty much.
So that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Man.
Nothing
It's
new.
nothing new. Man.
We appreciate everybody chiming in, man, from New York all the way down to Long Beach to
Yeah.
Atlanta, Canada,
Yeah, man.
Texas.
Got a few in the Caribbean that vibe with us.
Yeah.
Man. It's a good look.
Yeah,
man.
the Bay Area.
Yes.
We used to have Cuba.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. to
Cuba?
Cuba.
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 I need to go to Cuba.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I need to be able to get out of there though.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
But I-
need
I
you
need-
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go, but we need you out.
Yeah.
I need to be able to
Yeah.
go, but still be able to get out
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the same
Can't
time.
have no
yeah.
Bermuda Triangle
Nah,
madness
man.
going on, dog.
Nah,
we just
man.
float in and
Nah,
we just never hear from Dre again.
no.
Yeah, we can't.
Big
have
ups to all the ladies who are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day coming up
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
And big ups to the side girls who were celebrated either before or after,
that. Yeah,
but not on.
Yeah, you will not celebrate on.
Not on.
Not on.
Telling you now.
Yeah.
If you think you will,
Look, I was
Understand this.
so look. I stayed up. I stayed up to 2:00 this morning
no.
watching my 600-pound
Yikes!
life.
Yikes!
Very interesting though,
Yikes!
because to see someone's
Yeah.
dedication in the beginning and their maturation throughout that process of trying to lose
Mhm.
all of that weight, man, it was very interesting. But in the middle of watching that, the commercials for wait till you hear this one. Seeking sister wives. You know what that means?
Polygamy.
It means a couple,
Mhm.
a man and a woman,
Yep.
husband, wife, are actively seeking another lady or man
To partner with them.
to partner with them in a full-time relationship.
Marriage. Mhm.
Yeah, sister wives.
Sister wives.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seeking sister wives.
Yeah.
that's
It's a couple of Netflix specials, man.
Yeah.
In reference to that, man. And if you watch it, man, it's serious. Polygamy is a serious thing.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
serious. So I
Yeah.
looked I looked at wifey. You know where it's going. You know where it's going.
Raise the roof.
Goose. I looked at wifey.
Oh man.
I looked at wifey and I said,
Oh, shoot.
let's look for a sister wife.
Let's get a sister wife.
She said, I wish I would, and you got one time. I said, come on. It's 2019. I'm going to need you to get with the program.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get on the sister wife bandwagon
She said,
right now.
Absolutely not. She said, not unless we can find husband brother.
Husband, brother. A brother husband.
A brother
husband.
I said, no.
Negative. It will not be two schlongs in here.
Absolutely not.
Negative. Sorry.
She said,
Only one set of
look,
pants here.
Look, she said, what I look like watching you over there just D her down. I said, you got the best room
Join
in the
in.
house.
Join
Got the
in.
best seat.
Join in.
What you mean?
I cannot believe that
Yeah,
they have a
serious.
show
It's
called
serious.
Seeking
Yeah.
Sister.
Yeah,
that is
it's a serious thing.
crazy.
It's a very, very serious thing. Polygamy is a very, very
Hey.
real thing. It is taken very, very seriously. I know a lot of people that are
Man.
in the lifestyle. and
Really?
yes. Oh, yes. Oh, boy. It is serious. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I know a lot of people in the lifestyle, bro. It's serious, man. They
Yeah,
do not
boy.
play games, man. It's
Boy.
dead serious. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy,
You,
man.
you probably know some people in the lifestyle that just don't know.
No.
Yeah, I reckon you do, sir.
Oh, man.
Look what the old folks say. I reckon you do.
That hurts.
Yeah. 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 You know a few.
Let me find out. I got a couple of homies out there with a sister wife at home.
We'll have to have the discussion again, huh?
Man.
might have to table this.
Yeah.
Table that discussion.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Yeah,
Quan, let me ask you this. Would you be down with that?
Nope.
Quit
No.
lying. Yes, he would.
Nope.
Shout out to Quan Fine now and Gorilla Cross
Nope.
Radio, man. Download that Gorilla Cross app right
Nope.
now, man.
Hey, Pastor, I'd like you to meet my wife and my other sister wife.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they come into Bible study.
But
with
why
me
do they
tonight.
call it sister wife though?
Sister wife?
Like is it because they ladies and
Yeah.
that's my sister.
but not really. Yeah, not really.
Mm.
Man.
It's a real thing.
It's a
man.
real
It's
thing.
serious
Hey.
business.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
man.
I
It
say
is-
to each his own.
to each his own. It's a dead serious thing, though.
Are you down with the sister wives?
Absolutely not. No.
Ah,
No.
boy said that
No.
No,
Absolutely not.
negative.
Now, that's funny, man.
Yeah, man. It's a real thing, though.
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's real.
Yeah.
Your boy Nick Foles.
Oh yeah.
For him to just explain that. I want to know the psyche behind
Mhm.
what he thinks he's worth.
Right. Well, if you haven't heard, Nick Foles has agreed to, I guess, forego
Mhm.
his option and become a free agent. Now the Eagles have the opportunity to franchise tag him,
Mm.
right? In hopes to seek trade
Mm.
for him. Now his franchise tag is $20 million.
Ooh,
20.
take that.
Now, earlier we spoke about what it would take to get Nick Foles to sign long term. So we looking at it, okay, he hasn't really completed a season. He's won a Super Bowl, so that's to his credit. So, but he hasn't really completed a season. Has he started all 16 games? Negative. He hasn't done that. What has he really done over the course of a full season to give us that? Now, on the contrary, you have somebody like a Jimmy Garoppolo,
Mm.
right? Who my 49ers gave a boatload of money to,
Fresh off injury.
who didn't have even half of the resume that Nick Foles has.
Mhm.
Even when we talking about games started, playoff games, that he played in, it's not even close. Nick Foles definitely supersedes him in that area. So we spoke about, teams, suitors that would, sign him long term. Now I'm of the mindset that, hey, somebody was going to sign Jimmy Garoppolo anyway. It just happened to be us. Somebody was going to give him that money. I guarantee you, somebody would have threw that bag.
And
at
it's the
him.
same with Nick Foles too.
And I think at this, somebody's going to give him the bag. Now the question is just how much of the bag will he get?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get as much as, let's say, what was Minnesota's old quarterback?
Case
Keenum.
Case Keenum. I don't think he's going to get that.
Right. Or you talking about when Kirk Cousins came over from Washington? No, he won't get that.
He won't get
85 M's guaranteed negative. He won't get that. But do I believe that he's worth a bag based on what he's done? Sure he is.
Yeah, I mean,
why wouldn't he be?
Won a Super Bowl.
He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Eagles. Well, I ain't gonna even say the Eagles are in a catch-22 right now. It's the suitors that are looking to trade for him.
Yeah.
That would be in the catch-22. And to add, what would the Eagles be asking back for him?
I think the first one we heard about was Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jacksonville.
Sure.
Tom Coughlin was looking to get rid of Leonard Fournette for him. So that was one that was one rumored.
Right.
Get rid of Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Hold on. Caller. This is Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show. You're here with Dre Bailey, Goose Thomas, and Mr. Bill Controversy Blockham Logan. What's your question? What's your name? What's up?
Caller hung up.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Didn't want to
Call
wait.
back. Call back.
Didn't want to wait long.
Call back, caller.
It's all right. Sorry.
Yeah, but that was one of the proposed rumors a few weeks ago when they was talking about
Leonard
franchising
Fournette.
him and yeah.
Now based
Because
on,
he's gotten on Tom Coughlin's bad. He's in the doghouse with him.
and he's injury waiting to happen.
Yeah.
That's a tough situation. Now, do you believe in T.J. Yeldon enough to bypass Leonard Fournette? Do you believe
They might be looking at somebody in the draft too, though.
that could come up, but looking at the way the draft is set up right now, we looking at all defensive players coming out, and it's gonna be. I think one wideout that I saw from the mock drafts that I've seen that they have going in the first round. One.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any running backs at all.
No.
I could be mistaken, but the mock drafts that I've seen, I didn't see any running backs.
Yeah.
In those mock drafts.
Well, that'll do them even better because they can get him late
and get him on the cheap.
Yeah.
So let me ask
And
you
get him
this.
real cheap.
Why would you give up on Leonard Fournette so quickly, though?
I'm not certain, man. Like like he's had his injury history,
But he hasn't stunk it up, though.
No. When he's been healthy, he's balled out. Like you can't dismiss that. He's balled out when he's been healthy. But I mean, the way the NFL, the wave of the NFL now is you don't need running backs, which we all sitting here in this room know that that's false, because every single time it never, ever, ever fails, bro. They'll say all through the first 17 weeks of the season, oh, you don't need them. But as soon as you make it to the playoffs, guess what you got to have?
You need a
run
back.
game and a defense.
Yeah.
What you don't say?
Yeah.
Look at what look at what Michelle did.
Come on, bro.
You look at their system.
Mhm.
They employ three:
Sure.
Burkhead,
Yeah.
Sony Michel,
Yep.
James White.
He
More in the passing game.
Yeah,
with James
more in the
White, but
passing
yeah,
game. So they employ a lot for running backs.
Sure. And they all get clocked.
Yeah.
They all get burned.
And they're like dual running backs too.
Yeah,
They can
Devlin,
catch out. They can catch out of the
Devlin is
backfield.
the other one. Devlin is the other one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to sit here and tell me in my face that running backs aren't needed in this league, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Like I've
The
never
Saints.
I've never gotten when pundits and so-called aficionados say this with a straight face and then turn right back around and tell me that I need a run game and a defense in the playoffs.
So this just like the Pittsburgh Steelers that said, you know what, we're gonna finish this season without Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
We don't need him.
Right.
But then when the season over, open up renegotiations.
That's
Boys,
crazy
sit
to
down.
me. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You can't say that in one breath and then turn around and fully contradict yourself in another.
Mm.
And
It doesn't work like
and
that.
is he willing to?
That's the thing.
Yeah. Is he willing to sit down and talk with Philadelphia? I mean, with Pittsburgh, with all the things that's transpired this past season?
Because I'm of the mindset that he wouldn't mind sitting out again.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, because if I'm Le'Veon Bell, the Steelers have rubbed me entirely the wrong way.
From a business
standpoint, you didn't even give me a shot. The contract you offered me was borderline. It was real disrespectful, man. Mm-hmm. For you to offer me 10 million guaranteed, but you got dudes over here that ain't even proved themselves getting 40 and 45. Come on, dog. Look what I done did for you for 5 straight seasons.
Well, Pittsburgh has a long history of when they're getting rid of players or trading or picking up players, they got good connections with Arizona, Miami,
yes, noticed that.
And Oakland.
Yeah.
So, look at one of those 3 teams maybe to be in the mix for him. Don't sleep on the Colts.
Right.
So
they could, boy, if the Colts get him, boy, woo-wee. If the Colts land Le'Veon Bell somehow,
and if Luck can actually stay healthy a little bit,
he had a great year this year.
Because I've been on Luck's helmet.
No doubt, no question. But I mean, he won Comeback Player of the Year. This season, second in the league in touchdown passes with 39, fresh off an injury. I mean, if you're the Colts, I mean, I don't think you ain't getting too excited, but that's a nice lead. He's gonna
want a bag though.
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, Andrew Luck's still on his last deal. Still, if I'm not mistaken,
but he's gonna want a bag.
One more year left.
Yeah, but he's gonna want a bag.
He is, but I think Andrew Luck is smart enough to know, hey man, with my injury history and the way things have gone, I'll be willing to make it team friendly. If I'm going to get another bag, I'll be willing to make it team friendly.
Philly could be in a
what?
Philly?
Yes, absolutely.
Boy, please. Luck is going. He's gonna cash. They're gonna call him Cash Cow after that.
Well,
let his contract come up again. They're gonna give him.
They're
gonna give him the super bag.
He had a solid year. It wasn't like off the charts, but for what he was able to come back from, I think he had a great year.
Yeah.
But if I'm the Colts, I can leverage and say, hey man, you was hurt, dog. I'm not finna. What if you get hurt again?
Yeah.
All my money down the drain.
Give me one more year. Give me one more year,
dog.
Give me one more year.
Yeah. And if I'm Andrew Luck, I'm like, well, you know what?
No, if I'm Andrew Luck, I'm gonna speak from a professional.
Sure.
A business standpoint.
I want my bag.
But there has to be some type of understanding.
I want my bag.
There has to be some type of understanding from a player perspective, though. That, hey, man, I ain't been the healthiest.
But how many players are coming into the NFL or any sports and say, you know what, I'll take a little bit less because I have been not really that healthy my career. Absolutely not. They're trying to come in and get the entire bag.
Now, I agree with you from that standpoint. But if I'm sitting at the negotiation table, I agree with you. But if this is just me, just a what if. If I'm sitting at the negotiation table with management and these things are brought up, how can I deny it? There's no way to deny it because the evidence is clear right in your face.
Yeah, but
you missed a significant amount of time.
You sure
So
did.
if I'm getting ready to pay you, I need to know that you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Well, and then what he's going to say is, well, I was there last year when I put up record numbers.
It wasn't record, but it was. He passed 4,000 yards.
I'm the comeback player of the year.
It's comeback player of the year. I mean, that's all you really got to leverage.
Is that enough to get the bag, though?
Nick Foles looking for the bag. Boy, you better pay me. I'm Andrew Luck.
Nick Foles won a title. Their resume's a little bit different right now.
Garoppolo got
somebody was going, but we already discussed that. Somebody was going to give him that money. Because think about this. Had the Patriots kept him, he'd eventually been gone anyway.
Yeah, well,
so the Patriots got the max that they could get from us.
The Colts are not trying to get rid of Luck.
Yeah,
and so they're going to make sure that he is their quarterback of the future.
Yeah, and
he is.
Yeah, he is. No question. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. But I'm just saying from a business standpoint, there has to be
You
a
got to
happy
throw it on the
medium.
table.
Absolutely, but there has to be a happy medium also.
But just and if you're speaking from a business standpoint, how can you really be mad at Pittsburgh for coming at Le'Veon that way? Because they were like, "Well, you've been hurt."
Right. But 10 M's though, 10 M's, that's a little deep, bro. Like 10 M's and everybody else.
He
out
wasn't
here,
hurt. He wasn't hurt the year before.
That's tough.
He wasn't hurt the year before.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, that's-
So
But he was hurt the previous 2 or 3.
I mean, but he
on
ain't missed
and
the
off.
whole season.
No,
yeah,
he
he
didn't.
ain't missed the
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
season.
Well, the year before he did when
You
he
know.
got hit, hit in the knee.
And it
Yeah.
and it's so to me it's so. I mean, that's one way management can kind of justify things
Yep.
by
Yep.
saying, well, you know, you had that marijuana thing.
Man,
Yeah.
please.
You
They got
you
rid-
haven't been totally healthy
Mhm.
since, you know, so yeah, we might want to slide back and just hold
and
off.
you're a running back.
You know.
Your
Yeah,
your life
your life,
line
yeah.
is short.
yeah, in those types of things, kind of.
But 10 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
They should have gave that boy at least 45, 50 million guaranteed.
I would have said 35. I wouldn't even went into the 40s.
He was asking for that. He was
But-
asking for more than 30.
But I think 35 would have sufficed though. Like he I think Le'Veon Bell understands that, hey man, I ain't always been there. And this is just what we were talking about.
Mhm.
I think he understands, hey man, I ain't always been there when I was needed. So I can't get the 45 that Gurley got, but I can get 35.
Hmm.
Right? I can get 35.
They were like,
No, you can't. That's that and they I mean $10 million guaranteed.
Look how
dog.
much money
Yeah.
he
Yes.
forwent. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
he forego just 18.
Yeah, he said
14-2.
he can say
14-2. Still
he
a
can
lot
say
of money.
I got $12 million on the franchise tag last year.
Right.
12.5.
Right.
Mhm.
And then y'all trying to offer me 10
10 on the
on
guarantee.
the signing
On the
bonus?
signing bonus.
Come
That's
on,
tough, man.
Nah,
Because if I get hurt,
No,
Yeah.
I'm
it's-
not
it's
getting the
disres-
bread
that's
anyway.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not getting the
disrespectful.
bread anyway
Yeah.
if I get hurt.
That's
So-
disrespectful.
I mean, you look, these NFL owners, and we talk about it all the time, man. These NFL owners have all rights are due to them.
Mhm.
Like the collective bargaining agreement in the National Football League, and this is partly due to the players themselves. It's their fault.
It is.
The collective bargaining agreement in the National Football League is a joke. It is geared strictly toward ownership. No matter how high the salary cap go, like it, and the salary cap has increased.
Yeah.
And you still got me down here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when the salary cap increased in the NBA, we saw dudes making 45, almost $50 million a year.
Mhm.
I mean, they take care of their dudes.
Yeah, they take care of
Their
that
money's guaranteed.
Yeah. fully.
Fully.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it's tough, man.
It
It's
is
tough.
tough.
It's tough.
Let me tell you what's tough. The Rams.
Yeah.
Not getting over 3 points in that Super Bowl.
Wow. Sucks.
I thought they were at least going to get to 10.
Sucks.
I didn't think they were going to get over that, but I thought they were at
I
least
thought
going to
they'd
get to 10.
more than 10.
That's
I
A lot
thought
of
they'd
people
get-
did.
I thought they'd get to 20, you know,
Mhm.
27.
I knew it was going to be a low scoring game. I didn't think
Yeah,
it was
I
going to be
didn't have it.
that
I
low.
didn't have the over.
But
at all.
I really didn't believe in my heart of hearts that the Rams were going to get more than 10 points when I gave the final score. What would I say, 24-10?
I came up with what I say 24-17.
Yeah, you did.
Is what I said. But I mean,
We thought was some points was going to be scored.
sure. I didn't think that the defensive output would be like it was from both teams.
Yeah.
And you know, it's been talk. Oh, it was a boring Super Bowl. It was this. It was that. Well, flip it. Flip that.
Mm.
When offensive outputs get put out, we call it a real good game.
Mm-hmm.
But when if
It's defense.
you know it's defense, we say, oh, it was boring.
Stop it.
We can't do that, man.
Because
we
at the
can't.
end of the day, the Rams still had opportunities
Plenty.
in that game to win it.
Yeah. Two
And-
great defensive plays
Yeah.
that prevented touchdowns. Like we're
But
not
like
even
they-
talking about it though.
But like they were saying, the boy genius
Out
didn't made no adjustments in that game
Zero.
offensively.
zero. I really think he was shook.
Well, let me
He
tell you
looked
this.
across the sideline, and he looked like the coaching water boy.
Yeah.
That's why you need to
Like-
quit calling these young coaches great
Yeah.
before they do great things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winning
Well-
a championship
well,
is
I
a great
knew-
thing.
I knew that McVay was going to struggle against Belichick. He is a master at in-game. He's just
in-game adjustments.
He is super with adjustments.
Like he's like
the
this.
second half was just two
It
different.
was a masterpiece, bro. Defensively, and we never talk about the Patriots defense because, and I stated this, on our Saturday show when we were at the Originals Barbershop, man. Shout out to Carl Littles over there, man.
Yeah, buddy.
I said they'll let you see the real estate, but they ain't gonna let you buy.
Mhm.
They'll let you see it. They'll let you do a walkthrough, but they ain't gonna let you buy. Yeah. We're going to the highest seller on this one, the highest buyer on this one. We ain't gonna let you buy. They're a bend, don't break defense. They have been for, a decade or more. They've never been just through this entire Brady run. Have they ever played with a top 5 defense? Can we really think off the top of our head that they had a top 5 defense for an entire
The defense
season?
has always been solid.
They've been solid.
They've been solid. They've been a solid defensive team
Yeah.
I
since
think the first year
Bill
they lost
Belichick.
the Giants, they were
They might have cracked the
I'm
top
pretty
5 that
sure.
year.
Yeah.
And that's
they,
possible.
they were kind of stacked on defense.
Sure. They had great players on
Yeah.
there. You talking Richard Seymour and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that was a good
McGinnis. Like
team.
they had
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been
Yeah.
a solid defensive ball club.
Sure.
Now, with the statistics and all that,
Right, right.
but solid defensive players on that
Yeah,
team and solid
absolutely.
defense, they've been that way since Belichick has been
I
the
think
coach.
it's more of a they work well as a unit
Yeah.
more so than they're just this spectacular defense
Yeah.
overall, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. They just work well together as a unit.
Yeah.
Everybody does their jobs
Yeah.
collectively,
Yeah.
and they play team-oriented defensive football.
Yeah.
Facts.
And that's what you saw
Yeah.
on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
They played good team-oriented. They stayed disciplined. Everybody stayed in gaps. You didn't see nobody get beat to the outside. It was rare.
Yeah.
And when Goff did get to the outside, somebody was breathing down his
Yeah.
neck. And he took
Every
took
time.
a few sacks that he probably shouldn't have took.
Yeah.
There was one sack where it took him completely out of field goal range. I think he ended up losing 15 yards on the sack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you at the sideline, throw the football
Throw it
away.
away.
Nope.
Throw it away.
Took a sack.
Throw it away.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Take a sack. Don't
Yeah.
take a sack,
No.
bro. Throw the football
Yeah.
away. And he refused to do it.
Yeah.
And at that point, when he took that sack, I said, this dude shook, man.
Mhm.
He shook. There's no coming back from this. You are shook, sir.
You are outside the tackle box. You can throw it
Throw
away
the ball
and not
away.
lose yards.
And not lose 1 yard. But you decide, you know what? Let me go on him.
You know who was an unsung hero in that game?
Mm.
To me, on the defensive side for the Patriots, Hightower.
Yes.
He made
Yes.
it
He balled
very
out.
difficult
yeah.
He
for
balled
Goff.
out.
Yeah.
He was
Extreme.
everywhere, man.
Oh my! And let's just can we kill the top 5 defensive back issue that we have here? Look, man.
But first of all, who created that?
I have no idea. I don't know.
From Marcus Peters.
Boy, stop.
Who created that?
Look, man. Shout out to our guy James Hearn, who believes Marcus Peters is a top 5 corner in this
he
league.
ain't.
Dude. He's not even the best corner on his team. There's no way in hell he could be a top 5 defensive back in this league,
No.
and he's not even the best on his team.
No.
I refuse to believe that. You got old boy in San Diego.
Mhm.
You got Stephon Gilmore. You got 2 sitting in Jacksonville in Ramsey and Bouye. That's 5 right there. What we putting
you
Peters?
got Lattimore.
You got Lattimore.
Yeah,
What we
in New
putting
Orleans.
Peters at?
Yeah.
Where we putting him at?
Yeah.
So let's
Byron Jones.
come on. Thank you. I mean, let's come on, bro. We got to be honest with ourselves and stop being prisoners of the moment, fanboys, whatever you want to call it. and see football with an eye test, watch. Just watch. AJ Bouye been a shutdown corner in this league for a good little while now.
Yeah.
But we going back to his days in Houston when he was with the Texans, long before he came over to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
He's been doing that.
And talking about the eye test and prisoner of the moment,
Yeah.
the talks of your boy being a Hall of Famer, Edelman,
Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Come on, guys.
because he had a good, he's had good playoff games.
Come
but
on, guys.
it's like
Who,
people,
Edelman?
people overreact
You can't
in the
do
time.
that.
Like Hall of
You
Fame, it's
can't
like,
do that.
yo, give him props for winning the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Don't throw
Big
him in the
time.
Hall of Fame
Big
because
time.
of that.
Yeah, we can't put him in the Hall of Fame because of that.
I mean,
We can't put him in the Hall of Fame, but can
Hey.
Canton do it?
part.
Later on,
Look, man.
and after he retires, 8, 9, 10, 11 years.
Okay, well,
12
let me ask you this: name just random. Name one person that you like that should be in the Hall of Fame that's not.
Donnie Shell.
So why in the hell
Better get in line, son.
would Julius be in before him?
You better get in
Boy,
line,
sit
son.
down
You
somewhere.
better get in line, son.
We've seen it though.
It's countless
Sad.
people that we know should be in the hall.
We've seen it from some of the inductions.
It's
We've
tough.
seen it.
We know people that should really, really be in the Hall of Fame that ain't got that phone call
Yeah.
yet.
Well, if Peters is not top 5. Who is?
I mean,
Just name
I
five.
named 5. I mean, we keep going.
I cannot
Just name-
believe
that's
that was out.
crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Big ups to our resident, NFL network workers who are a part of the
Absolutely.
group.
Yes, indeed.
Want to give you a big, what is that, Callaway? What's his name?
Yep, Mr. Callaway, man.
Mr. Callaway, man.
Yeah,
Big ups to you, man.
Yeah,
We appreciate.
he does program assignment for the NFL Network, man. I think that's pretty dope. Send the various reporters out to, different assignments, man. I think that's pretty dope.
Well, I was told that we should, anything that he says should be
Gold.
basically.
No. We respect everyone's opinion, the exact same. What
I'm just stirring the pot, man. I'm just stirring
your job description, because we know some pundits that get paid to commentate and give their opinion that stink. Plenty.
Yeah.
We can name a laundry list of them. That every time you hear me, like, oh, here go this dude again.
Like Paul Pierce. Oh,
He's horrible.
He's the
horrible.
worst,
He's
bro.
the absolute worst.
He's
it is nails on the chalkboard listening to Paul.
Chris Webber too.
Chris Webber, look, man. Look, I said that so long ago, man. And people like, no, man, I like Chris Webber. No, you don't. Stop it.
Chris Webber, you don't have to give me every single
You don't.
play.
You don't.
Bro, sometimes just sit and watch the game,
Just
man.
watch, bro. Just watch.
You don't have to
You
get
just don't.
Every single.
play.
Yeah, man. It's
I mean,
tough.
it's a lot of people out there
But
who
they go to journalism school
Mhm.
to learn how to do these things.
to learn how
so-
to do what?
But a lot of
To
them
do
don't.
what he's doing.
Chris
You
Webber
know,
didn't.
Yeah, Chris
Sure he
Webber
did.
Did he?
Sure
Stop
he did.
it.
I don't know
Sure he
if he's-
did.
Stop it.
Was he a
No, I'm talking
journalism
about.
major
I'm
at-
talking
at
about.
Michigan?
I'm talking about from
No, he
when
was
he
a thief.
when he got finished
They got
playing.
to take a week of classes.
When he
at
got
ESPN.
finished playing. When he got finished playing, they do have journalism schools for these athletes who want
Right.
to transition over.
Right. I think
Now, whoever's teaching them,
like Bruce
we-
Jenner.
Yeah, we don't know. Now, I remember when Jalen Rose first started out as a reporter. He was actually with Fox when he first started out. When his career was over, that he wanted to get into journalism and broadcasting. He actually started out with Fox.
Yeah.
And they sent him
He did some sideline with TNT first, though,
Yes,
before he
yeah,
retired.
You're right.
I
You're right.
guess it's all preference because I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. Like I get a lot of flack for it. I liked Bill Walton as a commentator.
Bill
man.
Walton was dope.
I actually
He
like
was
him.
so funny to me.
I actually like
him
him.
and
Him and
Steve
Snapper were dope
Jones
together.
Snapper
used to go at it
the
though.
snapper.
And they were dope together.
Yes.
They used to go at it
It's just
though.
some, tandems where they go well together. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
They did.
And him and Steve Snapper Jones went well together.
Man,
They did.
Yeah.
He still do Pac-12 games.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Bill Walton's funny. Bill Walton said something one day that
But he just keeps going on and on
Yeah.
on one thing.
Who,
Like,
Bill
dude,
Walton?
shut
Bill
up.
Walton?
It's
yeah.
funny. It's
but he
funny to
will
me.
hammer you
Oh, yeah.
if you out there if you're not doing what you're like.
Oh,
He'll
no doubt.
let you have it.
No
Have it.
question. No
Right?
question.
And over the top with some of the,
Look,
send it down, big
Send it
man.
down, big man.
Throw it down, big
Throw
fella.
it
Throw
down,
it down.
big fella.
Look, I remember one time.
Man.
I remember one time
Oh,
a player went around another player, baseline, and made a layup. And Bill Walton said this, which made me a forever fan. He said, "Man, I would have cut that baseline off so hard
Yeah.
that he would have had to go to the 10th row to get around me."
Wow. Wow.
I said, "Now that's how
Yeah.
you shut a baseline.
That's how
off."
you shut
That's
the
how you
baseline
shut a
down.
baseline down.
That's
Sure.
how the baseline becomes an extra defender. Yeah, make him go in the nickel seats.
That's funny.
The nickel seats. Well, my old line coach in high school used to say that, man, you block them to the nickel seats.
I mean, do you guys like Mark Jackson?
I like Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson's okay.
Yeah,
He
I
said
like
some
Mark
stupid
Jackson.
things, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I like him.
he's good.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas?
I can deal without Isaiah. I can do without.
You
him.
know who's good? Brendan Hayward.
Yeah,
He's pretty
yeah,
decent.
Yeah, I like Brendan Hayward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brendan
Yeah.
Hayward. Yeah.
I like Brendan Hayward.
Sheldon's wife is good too.
Yeah, Candace Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nice on TNT when they actually let her talk.
Are they still together?
I
don't
don't know.
He might have went back to his Klingon
Whoa,
world.
She
Whoa.
fine.
Candace Parker. She's really good when she's alive.
He like
tall.
he looks like
drink
Worf
of
from
water.
Star Trek:
Yeah,
The
she
Next
tall.
Generation.
Tall
Tall
drink of
mocha.
water.
Like, girl, just leave them hair on your legs. Come here.
Hey, you know what combination I used to love, even though I hated one of them. Danny Ainge and John Thompson.
Mm.
John Thompson was with son Danny Ainge
Oh, yeah.
all
Yes,
the
he
time.
would. Yes, he
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
All the time.
Like with a serious
Yeah.
voice too.
Treat him
Yeah,
just
that's
like
true.
a little stupid
That's
kid, like
true.
he was.
You know who
That's
I
true.
miss? Hubie Brown.
He's still on.
Yeah,
He's on-
he's on.
I
He's on TNT.
love Hubie
Mhm.
though.
I love
He's still on.
He's
Yeah.
just on
TNT.
ESPN.
TNT.
ESPN.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He ESPN now.
So he does
ESPN?
like
Yeah.
Hubie's ESPN.
some of the secondary games.
Yeah.
But
Hubie Brown's ESPN.
I
the
like
fact that
Hubie.
he's 95 still doing games.
Yeah, I like his voice.
Yeah.
and a lot of the
And he
you know, the
teaches
guys
you
we
the
like,
ga-
yeah,
he
he
teaches
teaches
you
you the
the
game.
game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Great.
Yes, indeed.
But at the end of the day, it's preference. And so
Sure.
just because you have a certain job title does not mean you are an expert.
Doesn't mean anything.
Saquon Barkley was on the Dan Patrick show
Mm-hmm.
uh,
I like
last
that,
week.
Patrick.
Yeah, it was Friday,
Mhm.
and he said this is something that's something he wants to do when
Mhm.
he's finished
Broadcast.
playing.
Yeah.
So he and Dan gave him the invitation. He
Yeah,
said, "Hey,
gave him the
when you're
blessing.
done,
Yeah.
come
Come on
holler at me."
Tony Romo's good.
So I
Yeah.
really like Tony Romo.
Yeah.
I do.
Sometimes he be saying some little slick, sly
Yeah.
stuff, be
Oh,
hating
you
sometime,
already know.
but
You already
I
know.
don't like the. Did he catch it?
that's what I'm saying.
Don't know.
Sure,
Stop.
Can
That's
we bring
why I
Gene
put that post
Tessitore
up
in
there.
here for us?
Hating.
Bring Gene Tessitore in.
You
Man,
know he caught that.
let's look at it again. Did he catch it?
Certain. I think they're gonna call the timeout right here.
Oh man, no, he didn't catch it. We can see it, man. You saw it too.
It's close.
That's what I'm
but I
saying,
don't
man.
know.
Some, I like him. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't misconstrue my post the other day.
Man.
But he say some little slick stuff sometime when he know doggone well he's seen it. You call everything else, but you didn't see that though.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. But yeah, man, like you said, man, it's all personal preference, man.
You like Chris Collinsworth?
now?
No.
Here's a guy.
No.
He's horrible. Every
Look.
player he talks about is the best player at that
Oh
position
yeah.
ever.
Oh yeah.
Lord.
And I definitely turn the sound down when he's on.
Oh.
Definitely.
I mean, it's Pat Summerall and John Madden. being
What about
drunk.
Booger McFarland?
No, stop it. That's
No.
that Monday night team is the worst team
The
ever.
worst.
I'd rather have Dennis
Sad.
Miller on there.
No question.
He
Yeah,
used
give me
the
Dennis
Bring
Miller.
Dennis Miller back.
Yeah.
if
he
can do all
used the ability
that.
too much. He has the ability.
It's how them fingers
Yeah.
look when he explained
Yeah,
it.
he has the ability, and with the ability to, dude, how many times you gonna say ability?
And get Jason Witten out of there.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Jason Witten he's boring.
Dry.
Can he
He's-
work for the
he's dry.
Cowboys doing something?
He's dry.
He's dry.
I like Aikman. I like
Eh.
Troy.
I like Troy a little bit.
Y'all seem
It
Well,
kind of
well,
look.
I didn't like Troy Aikman when we played. I lost respect for him
he was
Mm.
hold on.
when we played the Rams. That he did not like us to
clinching.
go for
He
fourth
clinching.
down,
He
but we
clinching.
got it on fourth down.
Yeah.
But when the Rams went for
Yeah,
it,
that
he
was-
was
it
like,
was
"Oh,
a-
it's a
It
great
was a good
call."
idea.
Hold on though.
Shut up.
Because he knew.
Troy Aikman
We got it on fourth down though.
is
Oh, that's
the
tough,
best
bro.
quarterback in Cowboys franchise history.
Over Danny White.
Danny
For
White.
sure.
Yeah, he's better than
Boy,
look.
what?
Over Danny White.
Boy, Danny White had me. Ooh. Oh, Danny
I do
White.
that. I do that. A raised Bill eyebrow.
Oh,
What?
my
Danny White.
God. We could have had 2 more Super Bowls with that.
Shout out Danny White, man. He coached the Arizona Rattlers when Hunky Cooper, man, was playing over there for the Arizona Rattlers in the Arena Football League, man. Danny White was the head coach over there, man. Led them to a lot of wins, bro. A lot of wins, bro. But
The
yeah,
king,
man.
the first king of the strip sack fumbles
Danny White.
killed me. He went to 4 NFC championships
Yeah.
too, man.
Tough.
So
After
I just
Roger retired.
I just had to throw that out there. Troy Aikman, he is the best quarterback that, Dallas has ever
Yeah.
seen. I mean, he's even better than Romo.
He is. I mean, you got to give him
The
credit.
boy
man.
could not be touched either.
I mean-
Let's keep that 100. When Troy Aikman
He
played,
won, bro. He won.
he was a winner.
He won.
He won. There's no denying. that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, back to the game, man. There's no way you can say that the Monday night Chiefs Saints game was a good game, but this one wasn't.
Mm.
Like you can't have both.
Mm-mm.
And then in the same breath say, well, in the playoffs you need a running game and a defense. Well, defense wins championships. It's so cliche. But then when defense actually does win a championship, we don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Look,
you can't do that.
congratulations
Yeah.
to the Patriots.
Yep.
I would give a congratulations to Felicia Five, but she's not on the page no more.
Oh, come on, Felicia.
If you
I
notice,
thought I saw her
no,
posting
bro.
it. No, I didn't.
She tags everybody who she's cool with in the on her own page.
Right. Shout out Felicia Five, man. We miss you. Come back.
Come back.
Come
Stop being so salty and block the people that you don't like.
back. Block.
It's not hard.
It's not difficult, man. All you got to do is
That's it. Block.
how you do it, Bill.
Go to your options.
I wonder. Go to your options.
While your tongue's out. Find the name.
Block.
I wonder how many people has blocked me and I don't even know about
Don't
it.
even know.
I don't care.
Yo, I've had people email me or Facebook message me and
Same.
tell me why they deleted me. I'm like, I didn't know we were friends, bro.
I didn't even know.
I didn't know.
Yikes.
Sorry.
That's tough.
I've had people inbox me telling on other people.
That's tough.
Grown people?
What I'm supposed to do?
Are these your kids?
That is
Right.
why.
What the heck?
That is why I
Wow.
put the
Wow.
snitches get stitches up.
Don't do
Because
that.
in my inbox, I got 4 or 5 people telling on each other.
Listen, from now on, there has to be a
Lord have
disclaimer in the
mercy.
group. If you
Yeah.
tell one of the admins, the admin has to screenshot that
Yeah.
and post it up in
I'm
the
not
group.
going to put you on blast.
Oh,
but you know.
I think that'll
Hey,
be a
if,
nice
you,
detour.
if you make that a disclaimer in the group,
That'll
and
be
it
a
says
nice
that,
deter.
they won't do
Oh,
that
you
no
want to
more.
tell? Yeah, let me go and get this young screenshot.
Oh, you telling.
Oh, you telling. Okay, watch this.
Screen.
Crop
shot.
that. Boop. Oh, I mean, you want to tell?
Yeah.
If
That's what he
you-
said.
Yeah, if you want to tell, these are the consequences.
Mm.
You have a choice thereafter.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
but
we
yeah,
we appreciate everybody chiming in to the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk page, man, on the live, man. Let's pick it in the building.
yes, sir.
Ricky, Will Up Church, man.
Yes, sir.
Sam, I see you out there. Keisha, I see you out
Yep.
there. Keep grinding, doing
Yes.
your thing, man. Keisha's doing her
Said
thing,
Mac
man.
in the building. Appreciate you,
Yeah,
homeboy.
man. Yeah,
That's some
we appreciate everybody, man.
Big
We love
Doc
y'all, man.
Amos.
Yeah.
Shout out to the pickup show.
Look, man, we are here to talk about CJ, what's up? Congratulations
Shout
to
out
your
CJ.
daughter out
Yeah,
there
man, it's big.
hooping senior night,
It's big.
doing her thing, man.
Yeah.
And big
Baby
ups,
Bubba.
yeah,
Baby Bubba.
and big ups to you, CJ, for being involved.
Yes. Super dad
since
right there.
day
bro.
one in your child's life, and
Super
I know you you don't really like praise for it because it
Yeah.
is what you do.
Right.
But we appreciate you, man. So
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know there are people who see you out there
Yeah.
doing your thing, man, and just keep.
I for
just
one.
keep
I
boy,
for
your whole
one,
studio falling
just
apart.
everything. I for one, as a father, am going to praise fathers.
As you should.
When I see fathers doing father stuff,
Mm.
I'm going to praise that.
Yeah.
Like it's we all know that it's what you're supposed to do, but I'm gonna let you know I see you doing it.
Yeah.
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 Simple and plain, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
I'll
man.
be heading to Long Beach this weekend, man.
Yes, sir. The real cookie.
Going to see Cookie,
Yeah,
basically.
man.
Hanging out with her for a couple days, man. Some one-on-one time, even though we was just together New Year's Eve. You never get enough of spending
no.
time with your
Never.
kids,
Yeah,
man. So
never.
it is what it
Never.
is.
You might say, "Oh man, I'm finna get away from these kids." 30 minutes later, man, I can't wait to get back to the house. To
That
be with
part.
my
Dude.
kids.
When I get around my kids,
Yeah.
you know, I got all mine are grown.
Yeah.
But when I get around my kids, say like if we go to an event, dude, I can't take my eyes off them
No,
Yeah.
no,
because it's like,
can't do it.
man,
That's me.
I'm looking at my 32-year-old daughter,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
That's me
then
right
go
there.
to my 29-year-old daughter, and
That's
then
me.
They grown,
you know,
grown.
Yeah, it's
Grown.
like it just
Yeah.
brings back so much
Crazy.
memories from like
Crazy.
you
Yeah.
know. So I can't take my eyes off. 'em,
Can't.
You know,
There's no way.
Don't
no way you can
don't
do it.
take the kids for granted,
No.
man.
no.
Life is precious. Life is short.
Yep.
Enjoy all those moments, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's natural.
yeah, it's like, you know,
It's natural, man. But you know, like we mentioned, you know, about this Super Bowl, man. Props to Tom Brady. That's number 6.
It
That's
is.
number 6, man. And we've had this discussion and talked about this at length, at nauseum. The dude is the best quarterback we've seen. Like,
At least I've
like,
seen.
Like, we can name countless guys, right? Like, I think Dan Marino is the best pure passer of football I've ever seen, right? But when you couple everything together, put everything in a little bowl, from winning to smarts on the field, decision making, just everything coupled together, I can't, and I'm a 49er fan, I think Joe Montana is everything.
he was.
He was. And I still think
He
he's
just
everything.
don't have 2 more rings.
I
That
still
part.
think he's everything. I still do.
Yeah.
I still do.
Mm.
But if I'm being objective and realistic with myself, Tom Brady.
Tom
is that
Brady's a winner,
dude,
man.
He's just
And he's benefited from a great system, though, too.
well. I mean,
I say he's
Go
the
ahead.
greatest winning quarterback of all time.
Sure.
But the GOAT of quarterbacks,
Mm.
can we really say that?
I mean, we kind of
I
can.
can.
I mean, but to your point, it's debatable in the sense that you put it in. But I mean, again, when you just look at everything in totality, like I gotta couple everything together.
Bro, let me tell you
And look
something.
at the age he's doing it at.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
He's still doing it like he did it 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's the. I think for me, that's one of the deciding
Right.
factors. Like the dude is 40.
Yeah.
And still at a high level.
And we saw Peyton Manning at that age.
Yes.
So
You know?
I got an
So-
inbox from my cousin in Arizona,
Telling us.
and he put, and he goes, "Hey man, do you think that Tom Brady is the GOAT?" I said, "Yeah." He put, "Even better than Terry Bradshaw." I said, "Boy, ain't that much of a homer, Terry Bradshaw." Boy, sit down.
Negative, man. Let's not bring up Terry Bradshaw in these conversations, bro.
You want to talk about a commentator who's has Alzheimer's on the
Oh, boy.
he needs
This
to
guy.
stop it already.
Terry Bradshaw told the Steelers not to draft Dan Marino
Wow.
to back him up, and then he got hurt
So
6
is-
games later.
Is it his fault y'all didn't get Dan? Hold on. Let me find out.
Terry
Let
Bradshaw.
me find out.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And Dan could have won. He could have
Boy,
at least got a
coulda.
ring or two.
Woulda. With that roster?
And he went to school
Woulda.
at Pitt.
How?
Oh.
Well, hold on. How could he woulda
Woulda.
if the defense wasn't that great?
Well, I mean, Terry Bradshaw won.
He sure did.
We saw the numbers Dan put up. We saw the numbers Terry put up.
Eh. Seesaw.
But he has 4.
He got 4.
Got
No
4.
doubt. That's undeniable. Can't question that.
Never lost.
Never lost.
Never.
Never lost.
Great team. You could say that Bradshaw and Montana had the same players the whole time, pretty much, like the
Mhm.
same core.
Yeah.
Sure.
Montana never won without throwing that ball to Jerry Rice
Never.
and John Taylor.
Never.
Well, he won one without
But you,
John Taylor.
but
Yeah.
you gotta give it up to Tom Brady. He is what he is.
Yeah.
Huge congratulations to the Patriots.
Mhm.
And they deserve to win.
Sure.
They had the best coach,
Yep.
the best defense on Sunday,
No doubt.
the best quarterback.
Even though both defenses were great, I
Yeah.
think they played
They just
the best, man.
they just had a little. They were just a little bit
Now,
better.
how much credit do we give Bill Belichick for orchestrating
Oh,
and
man.
putting this thing
Oh,
together?
Man. It's endless. You
Yeah.
can do that all day. We talking about the players right now, though. You
Yeah.
can give Bill Belichick all the credit if you want to.
Yeah.
If you want, have at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the players on the field, and if I'm looking at that New England defense played lights out, brother. Lights out. Can't dismiss it. Just can't.
Hightower was just
Balling.
super balling, man.
I mean, the discipline that these dudes played with over the course of 60 minutes, bro.
Just do your job.
Just do your job.
That's their motto. over there.
simple.
Just do your job.
Do your job, man. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Do your job.
When you're supposed to be in that gap, be in that gap.
Be in the gap.
Yeah.
Simple.
2019
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion Patriots. Wow. And they have to be the favorite again next year.
I think Pro Football Talk might see it a little different. I think they looking at the Kansas City Chiefs, rightfully so, especially if they bringing back all the same guys.
And I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad as a Steelers fan that Mahomes torched us
Right.
in the beginning of the season. Because guess what Mahomes did to everybody else they played?
Everybody lit that torch.
I don't feel that. I don't
No.
feel that
Yeah.
bad.
You
So
can't.
deserving of the MVP, offensive MVP award.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
great for
Absolutely.
He might be number 1 in all fantasy
I mean,
drafts too.
and
And
he'll definitely be the first quarterback.
I'm here
off
to
the
give
board.
Yeah.
young Pat some advice. Do not get on the cover of Madden.
Don't do it.
AB did it last year, and look what happened. And all
The
of the
Madden
people,
curse.
that
Don't do
Madden
it.
curse is serious, bro.
Don't do it. Hey, there's Felicia. Hey, Booski.
Mm.
What's up? We talking about the Pats. She tune in.
Yeah,
Yeah, we talking about our Pats right now.
yeah. I mean, as soon as we get to basketball, she'll be logging off. So let's talk about these Lakers right now.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Hi, Felicia.
Enough
Bye,
of him.
Felicia.
Let's talk about these Lakers right now, man. How do you guys feel that Magic Johnson is handling the whole trade negotiation, everything? How do you think that
Well,
he's handling it?
Well, he's the head. Jeannie lets him run it along with Rob Pelinka. It's too much. It's way too much. And I think they should have, shut down talks because that's just way too much, man.
How do you?
Because I look at it like this. Okay, before LeBron got hurt, they were in the 4th or 5th position in the West.
Mhm.
Yep. Doing good. Came off a big win. He got hurt. Okay, so he got hurt and they fell back. Right now, they're probably 3 games out of the 8th spot because they lost tonight.
Blown out.
Yeah.
LeBron's worst loss ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
42
points.
So,
Ouch.
it looks like there might be a problem with all these players coming out knowing they was getting traded. And now the chemistry might be all whacked up now for the
Yeah.
rest of the season.
I think all those players are tanking
Yeah.
until the trade deadline's done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, look how bad we are, Dale Demps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want us.
You don't want us.
You don't want
Yeah.
us over there.
You
I don't
want
think
us
Dale
anymore.
Demps wanted to make a trade with the Lakers in the first place.
I
Because if
mean,
he did, he would have been pulled that
Bruh,
trigger.
Bruh,
I think he might have. I think
Look,
there's
nah.
a lot of pressure from a lot of other people for him not to make that deal.
Nah.
Because they're not going to get a better
He's,
deal.
he's
They're not going to
won't-
get a better
he
deal
won't.
No.
No, they were offering
No.
the farm.
No. They're not going to get a better
But
deal.
my thing is
from anybody.
But my thing is
Unless Boston throws in Tatum, which they're not going to
they're
do
not doing
with
that.
Anthony Davis saying
It's
he's not going to
gonna
stay
happen.
there.
Not gonna happen. And for other reasons, Anthony Davis won't go there. You looking at the entire young core of the Los Angeles Lakers
and it was put out there.
that got put on the chopping block,
Oh
bro.
my goodness.
The entire core.
Can you imagine going to work knowing that any day now you could be dealt and that it's all in the papers and everybody know it?
Yep.
I don't know how I'll be able to perform.
That's crazy.
I mean, at some point I'm going to have to be a professional and say, you know what? I'm just going to go and ball out tonight. You
Yeah,
know what? If
yeah,
you're going
yeah,
to trade me,
yeah.
I'm shooting the ball 60 times
Well, you
tonight.
saw Brandon Ingram went to the free throw line the first
yes,
quarter,
Yes.
and the crowd's chanting LeBron's going to trade you.
LeBron's gonna trade you
Wow.
while he's sitting at the free throw line.
Mm.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
I
But it-
think they'll
but-
be
but
all
it's
right after the
reality.
trade deadline, though.
It's reality because, I mean, you know that your name has been thrown around in trade talks. And the crowd, by them adding LeBron's name to it, makes it even worse.
Nah, it's Magic's going to trade you.
Yeah.
Magic is there for one reason. He's to make L.A. great again.
He
But
said it.
let's not say or think that they're not consulting with LeBron on these things too.
Yeah.
Because they are.
I don't think so.
I believe they are.
I
The
think,
whole farm, no.
I think something said to LeBron, but
He ain't got no say-so when
full
Magic's
say-so,
over there.
nah,
I ain't gonna say
I
full
wouldn't go
say
there.
so,
I
but they
wouldn't
are
go there.
consulting with him
Sure. I wouldn't. I
on
wouldn't.
this trade
I wouldn't put that past. But
because he wants the reason why I say that because he wants AD over there.
sure.
So since he wants AD over there,
Don't.
But
it-
so does Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Magic
Yeah.
Johnson's
Yeah.
the
Has
same
Johnson.
type of
Yeah.
dude as LeBron.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He wants superstars
Yes.
too. He
We-
doesn't want to
yes.
build a young
and
team.
we can't,
Absolutely.
and we
He
can't
wants
act like we ain't
superstars on
never
that
seen
team.
Magic
So-
Johnson do this as a player.
so-
Magic
but-
Johnson.
Magic Johnson is the GM, so he should do that.
He's not the GM.
But at the same time, you're consulting with one of the greatest players of all time on these things too. You have to
LeBron-
be.
I don't think you need to. I think they already consulted in the summer when they signed him. AD will be he has
Bro,
the same agent. They already
let-
talked about
yeah.
this a long time ago.
Let me tell you the
Yep.
amount of expectation that was put on the Los Angeles Lakers when they signed LeBron James.
Sure.
There was not going to be a building of the young core. It was he is aging and we need to get superstars over here now. LA is the market. Magic is the man. Everybody loves Magic. Get Rob on his team and let's get these dudes over there. Let's not act like that like Magic Johnson is not the alpha over there. He's the
Sure,
one
he's
calling
the
the
alpha.
shots.
Sure, he's the alpha.
He's calling them shots.
Sure, he's the alpha. But LeBron is on the team too. He's
But
right under the alpha.
But LeBron's not punking Magic into doing
No,
something
I don't
Magic
think-
doesn't
nobody
want.
No,
say he's
no,
punking him.
no, that's
But I'm
not-
saying
Are
they're
they- are
going
they-
to him,
Are they asking him?
confiding in him, and asking him, "Do you think this is something we should do?"
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're confiding. Number one. Number two, I don't think they're saying, "Is this something you think we should?" No, they're saying
That's what you say.
that's what I think.
You're not in the building.
Neither are you though.
But
But
80,
what?
But he wants AD over there. So you think he's not? They're not
So
asking
does
him.
Magic.
So does Magic.
Magic Johnson. wants
Okay,
it,
y'all
too.
only seen it one way. Magic.
Of course they both
Okay,
do, but
it's
so
just
does
magic.
Magic.
It's just magic. Okay.
I'm
It's
not saying
everybody in LA.
It's just Magic.
who don't
I
want
think-
AD.
I'm not in LA.
LeBron is
I
sitting
want
back.
AD.
LeBron is sitting back and saying, "Hey, man, I don't want to have no part of nothing."
Nobody said that. But you're saying that he's orchestrating it.
I
He's
didn't
not.
say he's orchestrated. Did you hear me say he orchestrated it? Did you hear me say that?
But they're not confiding
Thank
in
you.
LeBron.
Thank you.
They're not
They are.
Your
They
words.
are.
They're not
They are,
confiding.
bro.
They're
They
not.
are, man.
They're not saying.
Come on, man.
This is what I'm saying. They're not saying. Is this what you want to do, LeBron?
Why not? Why not?
I'm not.
They're saying
look,
this is on the table. We're gonna make this happen. What do you think about it?
That's the same thing.
It's actually not.
That is.
I'm not.
That
I'm
is.
not. I'm not. I'm not.
One
gonna
is
You're
asking-
wording it. You're
one is-
wording it your way.
one is
but I'm
asking-
saying that they are asking him, "Is this cool?"
I'm not gonna
Is this
go
cool?
as far as to say
Who
that.
don't want
Hold
AD?
on. Yeah,
You don't.
Everybody does.
You don't want AD?
Everybody does. It's not even a debate.
That's not what I'm saying.
not even a debate.
That's not what I'm saying. Who doesn't want AD?
any
Magic
team-
wants him super bad. You
any
know
team
why?
would
Because
give
he
up something
gave
for
up the
AD right
farm.
now.
He gave up. He put
And
the
they've
farm out
asked-
there.
And they've asked LeBron, "Is this cool?"
Is this cool?
Oh,
They didn't
Huh?
need to.
I don't know
They
about
didn't
that.
need to.
yeah, I don't.
They
think-
don't need to.
I
They
don't
already
think
knew
they
it
do.
would be cool.
I don't think they.
They already knew it would be cool. You
I
want to
don't-
bring AD in.
I
That
don't
would be
think-
cool.
I don't think it went that far. Now, did
Stop it.
did LeBron know? Does LeBron know exactly what's going on in the war room?
Yeah, because Magic
To an
talks to his
extent.
agent, and his agent
Yes.
is
Like
his
we
BFF.
we have to put the pieces together here. Just like Quan mentioned, they're both a part of Clutch Sports. We have to know that something's being talked about between them. That should really go without say, just based on face value. If we're looking at the situation, knowing that we know the situation like we do, with them both being a part of Clutch Sports, with AD being a client, like we have to understand that. And as far as AD going to Boston, I think we mentioned that before with Danny Ainge saying what he said about LeBron. Now, I'm of the mindset that I don't think AD would go over there based on that fact. That's just my opinion, and we may disagree on that, and that's fine.
AD don't have a choice if he's traded at the end of the season.
Again, he doesn't have to resign though.
He don't. But that'd be a gamble that Danny Ainge would be losing.
Exactly. Now, would Danny Ainge
But the
be
Pel-
willing to take that gamble? And I doubt it.
I don't think so.
He'd
I
have to
highly
give, he'd
doubt
have
it.
to give up
I
too
don't
much.
think
And he got to give up too much, not knowing if AD gonna come back or not. Really knowing that he won't.
He won't. He
He won't
already said he
resign.
wouldn't. He already
won't
said
And
he's
resign.
not.
Pelicans aren't trading him if they're not getting Tatum. No,
Exactly.
they're not trading him for
They're
Jaylen
not
Brown
doing that.
and Terry Rozier.
Not gonna happen. That's too much. You giving up perhaps the best basketball player in the National Basketball Association right now to not getting back? Negative. Ain't gonna happen. So with that said, I'm looking at Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka saying, you know what? I mean, LeBron has to know about this situation. Regardless of what we saying right here at this table, he has to know about the situation to some extent because AD is a client of Clutch Sports.
Of course.
Based on that, he has to know something.
Did you guys see the interview?
Yeah.
Please say you seen the
Yeah.
interview with LeBron.
Yes.
So
Sorry.
he knows about it.
Yes.
Obviously.
No doubt. And to an extent,
It's been a topic for the past 3 weeks.
I think it's
Yeah, he
been
knows.
mentioned to him from Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka. Now, whether it's to what Bill said, I'm not certain of that. I'm not certain it went that far. But would I be surprised that it went that far? No, I wouldn't be. Wouldn't be at all. Not in the slightest would I be surprised that it went that far. I'm just not banking on whether it happened or not.
Right. And I'm saying this. As a player, if you're a player, I have not seen if they don't get this dude a tech. If you guys are saying that LeBron is and not you guys, but there are a lot of people that are saying that LeBron is the GM and he's the one that is making these trade demands and trade this
Yeah, I'm
person,
not gonna
trade
go that
that
far.
person. Stop it already,
I'm not
man.
going to go that far. I'm not going to take it that far.
Magic Johnson wants to win. It's a lot of pressure on Magic. If Magic Johnson does not make anything happen as far as a trade, is that a win or a loss for the Lakers?
L. Big L.
You got Klay Thompson, who the Lakers were chanting, Klay Thompson, like just on his nuts the other night, come out and say that he wants to be a lifer in Golden State.
During the season, he's got to say that.
Which means Draymond Green's gone.
KD said,
He's out of there.
Yeah, he's out.
Now,
KD might be.
unless so I was gonna say unless KD picks up the option, which people are talking New York, and I just don't see it.
I
It
mean,
happen,
can you
I just don't see it.
Can you see KD and
Him and Kyrie.
Kyrie?
Now that's
in New
another
York?
thing. That's another
Ouch.
thing.
Yeah.
They
That's
got
another
money
thing.
for 2 max players now.
Sure, that's another thing though. Are you banking on that happening if you're the New York Knicks?
You got to take
they-
that chance.
You got to
They
take
did
the
take
chance.
the
Take
chance
that
by
chance.
getting rid of
Exactly.
Chris.
You got to take the chance, but let's flip it. Who wants to play for James Dolan?
No one.
that's why I don't
That's
think
rough.
it's going to happen.
That's
Why Chris Stapps,
that
that's why Chris Stapps
was like,
said,
I'm out.
I want to be out of here.
I'm gone.
And they traded
But
him
low-key,
within an
because-
hour
yeah,
after the
because
meeting.
he probably knows
And
there's a
low-
lot of dudes that don't want to come there.
Yes.
Low key, the NBA's pushing for Dolan to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
gonna
he
sell.
stinks. He's a sorry owner.
I don't see him selling his
No.
franchise.
Not anytime
No.
soon.
Not
No.
soon.
It's
no.
a billionaire.
And you trying to force me to? Oh,
Right.
Boy, I'm really
I'm
staying.
really,
No.
I'm really
Yeah.
staying now.
I'm really not selling
Yeah.
now.
You're gonna have to catch me in some racist stuff
Yeah.
like I
Catch-
did.
catch me outside.
Yeah,
Catch me outside.
Yeah. you
because in
gonna-
his mind, he think he's doing a good job.
But
boy.
you know, some of these players may be talking. You know, it's the same thing that Charles Barkley said, that these players should not be colluding and getting together and trying to team up on team.
Well,
But
that's-
some of
that's
these
Charles
players,
Barkley.
some of these players may be getting together and saying, you know what, if we go over to New York, we could actually change that franchise, man, and we'll do it in the Mecca.
And Charles Barkley never talked to Akeem Olajuwon and Scottie Pippen.
Ever. Never said a word to him.
Yeah,
Man, Charles, if you don't sit down.
that's what I said. Man,
And Clyde
sit your
and Clyde Drexler.
cross-dressing. Man,
Barkley put on the dress, man.
yeah, he did.
He put on the dress.
Yeah, he did.
The Hollywood dress.
Yeah.
I think that is
With the pumps.
I
With the-
think
with the
I think
pump.
with the Lakers situation and the LeBron situation, that is what KD was talking about as far as saying, what was the word he used?
Toxic.
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 Yeah.
Because when you have a player of that stature, it's a lot of pressure on you to win now,
Yeah. It
not later.
Yeah.
Now, would it LeBron sign a 4-year?
was a 4-year.
You-
Or a 3-year
you-
with the option.
You really
Yeah.
think, and I'm gonna just ask you guys to put your GM hat on. You really think, as a GM, that you got LeBron James for 4 years, that you're gonna sacrifice just trying to win with the young core?
Negative. Something had to happen.
Well, we knew that he has. Well, the Lakers have max dollars to give these players. Maybe in the summertime.
Mm.
We didn't really think going into the season that somebody would be available right now.
Right.
We thought it would be Kawhi during the offseason
Sure,
or
sure.
whoever. But this was kind of surprised when it came out that AD wanted to leave, and one of his teams was the Lakers.
I don't think
You
it
know.
was a surprise because when he signed with Rich Paul over the summer, I think you knew something was going to be up,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
especially with the Pelicans dropping so fast
yeah.
in the Western Conference standing.
Like extremely.
You cannot
fast.
be mad at AD because he's given a lot of his talent to that terrible franchise.
Terrible franchise.
And who wants to keep playing over there? And why wouldn't you want to go to an LA market, a great market in your prime? Why wouldn't you?
The Smoothie King Center.
But he did put a couple of other teams on this list. So let's go ahead and say that. The Bucks,
The Bucks. Yeah, it's outside shot.
the Phoenix Suns have
Smoothie King
the
Center?
Phoenix Suns have emerged as wanting him also.
Ain't gonna happen.
But trust me, Phoenix Suns, like, I'm gonna tell you, over at the Pels, we want Devin Booker. We want him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And DeAndre
why would you-
Ayton and
Yeah.
your pick this year
And Jackson.
Jackson and give us Earl Watson's girl, Joy Taylor.
Joy
Ooh.
Taylor.
Bucks. What about the Bucks? They got to give up some people too.
They got nothing to
Have
trade.
They ain't got nothing to trade.
That's what I'm saying.
They have to give up 10 years.
They
of
put
draft
that
picks
out
to
on
get that boy.
purpose. They
Yeah,
they
that
put out
was-
4 teams
Yeah.
that couldn't trade for him.
Yeah.
Okay. So
They have to give
AD
up a decade worth of draft picks to get.
AD will be a restricted or unrestricted free agent after this year, after this summer.
After next summer.
After next summer.
Unrestricted.
Yeah.
Trust me, they have to get somebody for him before they lose him for nothing.
Oh yeah. And I can see
And they will.
and I can see why
A deal
you
will
know,
come through.
Magic was
Just
like, you
depends
know
on
what,
when.
I'm done talking because the negotiations seemed one-sided. Well, they not seemed, they were. So if you're not going to come back at me with a counter offer, now you just playing.
Yep.
Now you wasting my time because I could if you don't want to give him up, fine. But you're gonna be stuck with him, and you're gonna be stuck with his attitude, not wanting to be there. He'll tank on you.
And now you got to talk about sitting him out this year, which the
Exactly.
NBA will not be happy about.
Negative. You
So-
will be getting the call from the commissioner's
And then
office.
you got to try to either trade him this summer or next trade
Right.
deadline. And we know the
And-
longer you wait, the less you get for that player.
Ain't nobody gonna touch you. So now you coming back to me anyway
So now you're
because I
gonna-
got the best young core anyway.
You're going to have an OKC situation where they take the chance.
Yeah.
It's going to be a team
Watch
that
this.
takes the chance
Watch this.
to trade for Anthony Davis
Yeah.
and hope that he'll do what Paul George and resign.
Yeah,
Okay.
resign, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. And I'm gonna just stir the pot a little bit.
Yes. The stirring of
Love
the
stirring the
pot.
pot.
Trade. This might be your first pot stir ever.
Yeah, it might be. Golden State, right?
Yeah.
Would you give up Klay Thompson, Green, Iguodala, and a couple other players and a pick for AD?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're keeping KD,
Sure I would.
Steph Curry,
Sure I would.
and AD on
Yeah,
one
that-
team?
That's
It's
3
no-brainer.
more rings at least.
No brainer.
Bye bye Clay.
No brainer.
Bye bye Green. Bye bye
Whoever
Andre
else.
Iguodala. Bye bye
Uh,
Cook.
Iguodala would just be a
Throw in.
throw in. He'd be a casualty.
Take
at that point.
Livingston, take
Yeah, you can have them all.
And so
Bell.
You can
if
have
you're
'em all.
Golden State, why not make that power play?
and I'm not certain of the numbers and how they would look, but would I be?
Clay's a
able to
free agent, so he
read-
wouldn't even
Yeah,
re-sign.
he wouldn't have to. But I'm not sure of the numbers. But would I be able to sign Boogie Cousins back? Got to check
Ouch.
those numbers though. Got to look at those numbers
Ouch.
because if that happens,
Ouch.
Yeah, I don't
cancel
I don't-
Christmas.
yeah.
Nobody's gonna
Cancel the NBA season.
Cancel the NBA. I will not be getting league pass.
And you
if that
cannot
happens.
be mad at Golden State for
And you
making.
can't be mad at
They got
them.
the assets.
If they
You
got it, they
can't
got it.
be mad at them for doing it.
The thing would be if they could give
They do a sign and
AD.
trade with Clay.
Yeah,
if they would
Ugh,
give
Adam.
AD, the max.
Right.
But he could take less money and
Yeah.
get max money.
sure.
Oh, he wants to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to win.
You
At
know.
this point, I mean, what he making? 28 million.
Yeah.
Right now. He'll
You mean to tell me he's making $2 million less than Conley?
Come on,
God
dog.
doggone
Ain't
it.
this crazy?
But it
Ain't
really
that
wouldn't
crazy?
work just for the fact that Draymond
Fi-
and Clay are both free agents.
And making 5
You
less.
sign
than,
and you
Kyle
sign and
Lowry.
trade him.
He's
Yeah,
making
but
5 million less than
I
Kyle
don't know.
Lowry.
I don't
That's
know if
sad.
they would
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry's making $33 million.
I don't think Clay would sign to get traded to the Pelicans.
He wouldn't know.
No, he would have to know.
Ain't no loyalty.
You have to know when to sign a trade.
Yeah, you gotta know. It's tough, man. And we
Let
can come
Golden
up with
State even
all the
talk about that,
scenarios.
and Clay will be a Laker next year. Let Golden State bring that up. Hey,
Mm.
we're thinking about trading Clay.
Yeah,
Let them bring that up, please. Please
Mm.
bring that up.
Mm.
I would not mind Clay in purple and gold.
absolutely not.
I mean, this is my thing. Let's talk about the players that may be available after this summer for the Lakers to actually go after for another max contract.
Kemba Walker,
Walker's available.
That's
Kawhi.
one.
I like
Kawhi.
Kemba.
Kawhi Leonard,
Leonard's
that's
available.
2.
Kyrie,
Kyrie.
Kyrie, that's
Kyrie.
3.
Clay,
Clay.
Clay,
KD.
KD, Dwight Howard,
Negative.
No.
Please, Andre.
No.
Dwight
and
Howard's
no.
boyfriend.
Come on,
No,
Trey.
and no, and no, and no. Boogie Cousins.
Boogie Cousins.
Boogie
Yeah.
Cousins is available.
Dwight Howard pulled out of Anthony Davis trade talks. Also pulled out.
Nasty.
The
Nasty.
boy ain't played a game for the.
Sad.
As
Hold
John
on.
Wall's done.
That's what's that? 5?
far as
Yeah, about five. Yeah,
5 maxes, I
yeah,
think,
at
that are
least-
out
Bro,
there.
oh, guys
that-
are out there. Yeah,
Either one of them.
absolutely.
It doesn't have to necessarily be Clay.
No.
It doesn't have to necessarily be AD.
And we talked about it on our show
Unless-
yesterday, and they were kind of like, "Are you going to give Kemba the max?" I'm like, if he's
Yeah.
playing with AD and LeBron, yeah,
Sure, I would. Sure, I would.
because he's going to ball out with them. People
doubt.
don't watch Charlotte enough
Right.
to know what
Exactly.
Kemba
Is Bradley Beal a free agent
no,
next year?
he got
No.
years.
Nah, that
He
would
got-
be.
he's got
that-
years.
Yeah, that'd have to be a trade, bro.
He got like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I
left.
think he got at least two years left on
Now,
this deal.
But
if the-
Kemba's like a low key, like not as good version of Kyrie, but
Now,
he's still
if-
right there.
If the
Yeah,
Lakers
sure.
want to get something done by Thursday, going after Bradley Beal right now for KCP, Lance Stevenson, Rondo, Beasley, and throw in somebody else. I'm just saying, like that wouldn't be a bad look because now you got a shooter over there, and now you can still sign a max play. I just, there are options.
Washington's not doing that now with John Wall being out for 2 years.
Right,
Oh my
right,
God!
Right.
I
gonna be
I
tough.
don't think they're going to let Bill go at all because that's their only hope of keeping this team
They
alive.
shouldn't have
or
never
else they
got
have
rid
to
of
hit rock bottom.
Umbre.
And you know how much John
Hele.
Wall gets paid next year?
Because his deal was
His deal, his like the big part of the deal kicks in the end of
Yeah.
these last few years.
Jeez, he gonna get
Slip
chipped
and
out.
fall looking boy.
He's like 30 million something for
You
next
know how
year.
much I can get for a slip and fall in the stove?
And listen, if anybody that believes the first story of him
35
slipping and
million.
falling in
Yeah.
It's
in his
ridiculous.
home,
Yeah.
a pro athlete slipping and falling, tearing an Achilles
Come on, dog.
in his home.
Come on.
Mm. Right now, Kyle Lowry is in trade talks.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable with Memphis
They
for
should not have let that
Conley
leak.
and Mark
No.
Gasol. I don't think they ever should have leaked that.
Yeah, you could have kept that to yourself, dog.
Yeah.
You really could have.
To me, the Kyle Lowry and Conley is a wash.
Mhm.
I like Conley a little better.
I'm just
I like your boy better for that Toronto team. He's still
He's
leading
still leading in assists.
in assists. And Kyle Lowry fits good with that team. I mean,
Do they need another center though? Is Gasol better than the centers they have at his age?
at his age.
I like Gasol a lot.
I do. I really
I love that
do.
dude, but they got a stacked
it's
center
tough.
core right there.
That's tough. And my thing is they're playing well together. So
Mhm.
why would you now take your point guard out of that equation? You
right.
got a big that can run the floor. Now I got to slow it down for this dude. No.
Yeah.
I'm not about to do that.
And Valanciunas.
Yes,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
Siakam.
No,
Valanciunas.
dog. No,
Stop it.
those dudes
Serge
play well
Ibaka.
together. No, bro.
Like they're stacked in the front court
no.
already.
Stop it.
No, I'm not getting ready to bring this dude in and the ball gets slowed all the way down now.
No.
No. And I love Marc Gasol. Love him. Former defensive player of the year. I love him. But I'm not getting ready to bring him in and the ball slows completely down.
No.
Because I got to wait for this dude trailing that want to shoot a three at the top
That
of the key.
part. That
no.
part.
And bottom line, what are they doing in Memphis right now? Second worst team in the West.
Leave him there.
Dude, let me tell you what they're doing in Memphis. They're getting ready to retire Conley's jersey after they did Tony Allen's. What the hell?
Crazy. This is
When you told me that the other day, man, I forgot about that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tony
I
Allen's
was rolled
jersey
over in
was
my own
retired.
grave.
Tony Allen's
Yeah.
jersey was retired. That happened.
Yeah.
That was real life. You did not mistake that.
Everybody named Allen was rolling over in their grave.
That's
Everybody.
ridiculous.
Oh, God.
Debbie Allen.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allen. Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen.
Allen Houston.
Allen.
Allen Thick.
Oh,
yeah. I went there.
He's
I went there. I did it.
Oh.
Look at me in my face. I did it.
Oh, man.
Rest in peace, Allen.
Any other Allens?
that one's rough.
Iverson.
Allen Iverson. Allen
Ray-
Houston,
Allen
Indiana.
Houston.
Ray
Atlanta
Allen.
Ray
Hawks.
Allen.
Allen.
Oh, wow.
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Ray Tom Dollar.
Rudy
That's
T. Worse. That's
Rudy
worse.
T.
That's worse than mine. That's worse than mine. That's worse
No,
than mine.
Kermit Washington.
Oh God. Oh man. But yeah, man. Just looking at that, y'all could have kept that to
Yeah,
yourself, man.
that's-
Y'all did
Mm.
not.
Yeah.
That was preventable, leakable information. Y'all could have prevented that totally by
Mm.
So
just
Toronto's the
shutting up.
second best team in the
Yeah,
East
why would
right
I
now.
do that? Why would I mess up what I have going right now. And we spoke about Toronto at the beginning of the season, just how well they were playing together. So I'm supposed to believe that Mike Conley Jr.
No.
coming over from a losing
No.
situation with Marc Gasol is gonna keep that going. I can't just believe that in my head right now.
When you might already have the East sold up. You might
Sure.
already be
Yeah.
going to the
Why
finals.
would I do
That's-
that? There's no reason to do it.
Kyle, and as much as people don't like pudgy Kyle Lowry, French Fry Jones,
French Fry Jones. the Hamburglar.
the boy is flat out balling in Toronto, and he keeps everybody engaged in the game. He's leading the East in assists. Come on, man.
My thing
And that's
is
what you want from a
with-
point guard.
My thing is with Laurie, even when he's playing bad, because we've seen him
He's still
play bad.
he's a decent
Even when
defender.
even when he's playing bad, he's still engaged.
Yeah.
Like you can be just having a horrible basketball game, and we've seen it. We've seen him shoot 30% from the field, but at least I know he's engaged and he's still trying.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Mike Conley Jr., but he's coming from a losing situation, man. I can't find it in myself to ingratiate him into the situation that I have now, knowing what I've done to build it. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, that's a bad.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
a
good.
bad look.
Not good.
I,
Not good.
I still like the Bradley Beal to LA. I think that makes a lot of sense to me.
Sure.
And Brandon Ingram, you just would have to be gone.
Gotta go. If I got Bradley Beal and I had to give up Brandon Ingram and a couple of draft picks, gotta go.
We
Especially
have
Beal.
We have 2 more days.
A flat
Especially
out- a-
before Thursday.
Yes, a
Yeah.
flat out scorer, can shoot the three. Can take you off the bounce.
Yeah.
Man, let me get that.
Yeah. And then
You
we'll
get
go
that.
right back to LA and just look at KCP's
Mhm.
contract and just cut him.
Let's expire that thing.
Yeah.
We'll give you the what, $2 million that we owe you.
Or Jabari Parker. Just go ahead and
Bye.
send him
They talked
to
about that.
sending KCP to Chicago for pudgy Rodriguez Parker.
Now you know what you want to know the funny thing? If Lakers pull off this trade, let's say they pull off this trade at 11:50
Mhm.
on Thursday afternoon, morning, and they trade the farm like
Sure.
it's out there.
Sure.
Do you know they play the Celtics at 5:00 that night?
Dang.
Do you know how many players will be on their roster?
Probably.
I don't even think
8.
they'd be legally able to play.
I think they might have
They
6
might-
guys, maybe.
Yeah.
That's enough.
6 guys.
And that's six.
They
and that's
would
6.
have to bring the South Bay Lakers with them.
Hey, man.
Isaac Bonga,
So-
starting point guard.
so
the
Isaac
G League.
Bonga
So they probably need to make this trade
on
Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Like tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. There's
Tonight.
something. There has to be something in the LA water because last time Lakers got rid of one of their good players, aka Lamar Odom, the boy has been on suicide watch ever since. He could
Well,
not
he died.
take
He
it.
died once.
Yeah, he died and came back.
He couldn't take it though.
Thank God for that
When
Kardashian
they
money.
when they
They brought
traded
him
him,
right
when they
back to
traded
life.
him to Dallas,
Oh yeah,
that
he
boy
was
was
bad.
sick. I
Like-
said, man, you still got a job.
Yeah. Like
Bro.
Just like LeBron said today. Well, if they
Still got
trade
a
everybody,
job.
why you gonna be mad? You still got a job.
yeah.
It ain't like you ain't got a job.
Still
You're
working.
still working.
Like Lamar Odom was
Still making
literally
millions.
Lamar Odom literally rolled over in his grave.
Yes, he did.
He did.
He really
He
did
did.
it though. Yeah. Like
Mm.
we joke about people figuratively rolling over in their graves. No, he really did.
And you talk about the Kardashian curse, but
Yeah.
you don't talk about the Kardashian resurrections.
Right. That was that was so
Yeah.
real.
They brought him to life.
They
They
brought
sure
him back
did.
to life.
Like
Yo.
that
Where's Chris
Kardashian
Humphries
money.
at?
Probably just went missing. As he should have.
With
Go
some-
missing, bro.
He's with some farm girl,
Yeah,
probably.
Go missing.
Living a good life.
Enjoy your little pension, your little NBA pension, and live your life, man. Just be glad you made it out.
Yeah.
Be glad you
You
didn't get.
still got a
Look,
job, man.
Be glad you didn't get the coagula.
Bill, if you went to work tomorrow and your job traded you to another job that would pay you the exact same money, it's just somewhere else. Would you be mad?
No. No.
If I liked the job a lot, I'd be a little bit mad. But if I was making
It's the same
millions,
job though.
it depends. If I was only making 30 G's a year, it'd be different.
Right.
It's the
But if I'm making
same
millions, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah. No doubt.
It's the same job, but it's not the same job. You're doing the same thing, but let's face it.
Yeah.
If you get shipped to New Orleans,
Yeah, it's
is
a
that
little
really
tough.
the same
It's a little
job?
tough to
Like
deal with.
you're chilling in LA at the beach and
Yeah.
All-Star weekends coming up. You're making plans for
Yeah.
Manhattan Beach.
How many times you been in New Orleans? Okay.
Love New
I
Orleans.
haven't been
It's
there yet.
popping.
New Orleans popping, dog.
It's
Yeah.
popping.
It
popping.
Don't get
It ain't
get caught
LA.
walking down
It
the
ain't
wrong
LA.
street,
Don't
though.
get me wrong.
It goes beyond the crawfish.
Don't get caught walking down the wrong street though.
Oh, they got some bad ones in
Oh, it's some bad
in-
Yeah.
Some horrible ones.
Don't get caught walking down the wrong street
Yeah,
though.
don't go to the West Bank by yourself.
Ooh.
G.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Les Pickett, it ain't like L.A., but don't take a right turn down Grape Street
Don't
in
do it.
L.A. also,
Don't-
and
don't
then
do
don't
it.
know where you're going.
Don't
Right.
go
I
down.
told
Pi-
you guys that.
don't
I
go
was,
to-
I was
don't-
at the Laker game,
Yeah. And you
and
just
I just
found Skid Row.
accidentally drove down Skid Row. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, don't go down Pyru if you
that was
want
scary.
to.
Midnight.
Go right. Don't
Wearing blue.
Don't
Go down Pyru if you want to.
Don't
Wearing blue.
Hey, whoa.
don't make a left
Whoa.
turn to where them TTPs be hanging
Yo.
out at.
What did I stumble upon here?
Every time I'm in LA,
sorry.
like you could turn this way, don't turn that way.
Don't turn that way.
Okay, cool.
Them TTPs.
Don't do it.
Boy,
Woo. Sheesh.
Do you guys think Anthony Davis will be traded before the trade deadline?
I'm at a stalemate on it, man.
I'ma
I'm gonna be
say
honest
no.
with you. I'm at a stalemate. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say that the Pelicans are gonna wait until next year, right before trade deadline, to actually
That
get.
long.
I think so.
And let's pick it. Say Pyru Street, cool now. Well, I guess so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
For you, Les.
I'm up. Right.
You're running something for him over there.
triple OG.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you
It's
the
triple OG,
triple OG
man.
out
Everybody
there.
fooling with Les P.
Yeah.
It's Compton Les, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think that. I think that what the Lakers should do, and we all know that I'm not, but I'm a fan of the game.
Sure.
I don't think they need to swing for a home run, man. Just swing and get on base and grab somebody that you can for now. And I really would go after Beal. Bye Ingram. Beal's young too.
Yeah, the asking price would be far, far less. And the Lakers are actually in talks with well, not in talks, but looking at Trevor Ariza, bringing Trevor Ariza back into
Still?
a Laker uniform. Yes.
Still?
Yes.
Still.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
well, shoot. Trevor Ariza
Mhm.
and Beal for
Yep. We'll take all that money off your hand.
for Brandon Ingram and who else? Lance Stevenson
Yeah, expiring contract.
Lonzo.
and Beasley
Lonzo can go
and a
you
pick.
can- and you can
Lonzo
get-
might be gone no matter what happens.
he just
Lonzo
with
gonna be
LeVar,
smart.
with LeVar yapping again,
Yeah,
LeVar
he's
yapping
yapping
again.
tough.
I think he
Super.
might be gone no matter
He's
what
yapping.
happens.
He
Tough.
wrote that was a resurrection because we hadn't heard from him all season
Yeah,
long.
He's yapping tough.
Now he
too.
just
Dogging out.
The Lakers brought my boy into a losing situation.
wow.
They made him a loser. Oh,
Who
you
said
didn't
that?
hear this
You didn't
today.
hear that one. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He basically said
He
you
said
know,
Luke Walton's the
Luke
worst coach
Walton's
he's
a
ever
loser.
had.
He's a loser. Said he's,
So he threw Luke Walton out.
he
He
said-
said the Lakers
yeah.
it brought him into a losing.
Yeah, he said Luke Walton
taught
gave
him how
him
to
a
lose.
losing mentality. Is what he said. What? Come on, dog.
Luke is not out there shooting the ball for you, man.
He said Lakers gave him the losing mentality.
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
Luke's the worst coach ever.
Yeah.
Lakers gave him
Yeah,
the losing
Lakers
mentality.
gave him the losing mentality.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think he's gone.
They're-
He's going
they're gonna-
somewhere.
They're going to
Man,
find
if
a way
you
to
don't
do it.
sit your elder Bard's nephew ass down, sit down, man.
They're going to find a way to dump him. They're going to find a way.
Yeah.
But a
And
lot
if
of
not by the
Laker,
trade deadline this summer, he's gone.
a lot of Laker fans are still in love with Ball. What has Ball shown you? And I'm talking to all three of you Laker fans.
Bro,
Injuries.
you already
What?
know.
No.
So
What has
about it.
Ball shown you to give you the inclination that he has some type of promise?
Because he's young and he has had games where you see what he can do if he engages. He doesn't engage enough. Skill wise, I think it's there. He shot a lot better this year than he did last year.
You
But
see, I
he
said
doesn't engage enough.
you see, I asked you a question that would allow you to give me some positives.
We can't say this year. It was a game here, a game there.
that
Right.
part.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole year that he's
Yeah.
had some good shooting.
Right.
You know, for me, he has these spurts where he can, show you that we already know he has great court vision. We already know that.
Yeah.
You know,
Tremendous
he
court
he can play defense. we're looking at the good things,
Mm-hmm.
but the often injured part, that's something that, and being young like that, the often injured part. That
I think they're
means-
coddling
tough,
him.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
he may be hurt, but I don't think he's like, you know.
It's tough to call, man. Like personally, he's shown me a lot of inconsistencies.
Let me tell you.
That's what I gather from what I've seen.
Yeah.
You see great play from him for like, I don't know, 2 games, and then it's
2 games in a row or
Well,
like 2 games?
we've seen 2 games in a row this year.
Couple
Times he had 2 games in a row.
But usually it's
But
usually it's one
it's-
game and then
Bill
It's
be on
very
his
very
head.
underwhelming. And I'm not gonna be on his helmet like that, but it's underwhelming because I think
Yeah.
I've done enough of being on his helmet, leading up into this season.
Right.
I think I've done enough, but it's still underwhelming what we get. Now, there was a time, and we spoke about this too, about how much time we gave Brandon Ingram, right?
Yeah.
Well, Brandon Ingram's averaging, in his last 5 games, averaging 24,
He's
close
been
to
playing
25
well.
points a game in his last 5.
and you could even see
Yeah.
the skills Brandon Ingram has. He has a good post up. He has a good mid range.
Yeah.
He can
It's-
get to the hole.
Yeah, he just hasn't been able to hone it yet and turn it into real live basketball play yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had the talks about what Brandon Ingram has given us and how long we gonna trust that process. Well, it's running up on that time for Lonzo too, eh?
Well,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't understand. and I mentioned
like,
it
I don't
today.
get it.
All these people we talk about, like, he's not very good. Lonzo's
Right.
not very good.
Right.
Ingram, he's all right.
Right.
Kuzma, all right. But now this is too much to give for AD. That's what I
Right. It's
don't
crazy.
understand
It's insane.
with people. Like, we hate these guys, but
You don't
then
want to give him up.
then at the same time, we can't give up the young core. You know,
That part.
but isn't Anthony Davis the new young core if you trade for him? That's the young core.
In
That's a
his
way better
prime.
core. 25 years old. He has at least 8 more years of prime Anthony Davis in him.
Sure.
For
At least
sure.
that.
Being the best player in the league or top 5 best
no
player in the league.
question. No question.
It's going to be him, Giannis,
Totally believe that. Totally believe that.
Right?
Luka.
Yeah.
It was going to be there. Absolutely.
That's he's the next generation.
No
So
doubt.
even with LeBron only has 3 good years. Cool, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we could win maybe 1 or 2 in those 3 years LeBron has left,
Yeah.
and then still have Anthony Davis and whoever else we get,
That
and
would
then
be
people.
next year.
Yep.
That's fine.
Mm,
ain't gonna happen this time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not unless KD don't come back.
Yeah.
It's
And if we get another one of the free agents we talked about,
it'll be a real interesting summer. It's going to be a very, very interesting summer. Let's just say
And it'll
nothing
be
happens.
a very interesting next 48 hours, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's a
but,
fact.
But let's just, for sake of conversation,
Yeah.
let's just say nothing happens.
Yeah.
Right? As far as the AD deal is concerned. I don't think it's really any sweat off of Magic Johnson's back at this particular
No.
juncture right now. Now, during the next year and during the summer, well, leading into next year, something's got to happen.
Yeah.
Something's got to happen.
Absolutely.
You can't
And the
wait.
pressure is
that
going
long,
to
bro.
be
You can't.
on Magic Johnson
Absolutely.
You
to
can't.
make something happen.
Yeah.
Because right now, bringing Anthony Davis into this situation, we're not going to win anything this year. We might be able to sneak in the playoffs if we make a run, right? So bringing him into this situation now, I'm not so certain about anyway. But we talking about next season? Oh, something's got to happen.
because there's no
Has
free
to
agents to sign, so you don't have enough
Yeah,
players
you know.
to even build a
Absolutely.
team if
So,
you trade that many
absolutely.
players.
Let me ask you this. When Minnesota got rid of Butler, they did a trade.
Sure.
How many years did Butler have on his deal?
That's a good question.
He's a free agent.
He's
He's a free agent this year.
after this season is
That's
complete.
not a
Yeah.
bad look for LA.
I don't know.
A person who could play both sides
I
of the
don't.
ball?
I just don't know if him and LeBron will fit.
I would rather
I
have
like him.
Kawhi Leonard if I'm going to choose between
Yeah,
those
I'd rather
two
have
guys that
Kawhi.
are the same.
I
I'd
know-
rather have Kawhi Leonard.
and I'm pretty sure a lot of Lakers would
Sure.
rather have Kawhi Leonard. But if Kawhi Leonard is not on the table and he don't want to play with LeBron and he only wants to go play in LA but
Yeah.
for the Clippers,
Mm.
and Jimmy Butler is on the market and Klay Thompson decides to re-sign or whatever, why wouldn't you go out?
I mean, that'd be a trigger you have to pull at that time. I mean, but you have to make sure that none of the prior stuff happens first. You see what I'm saying? Like, I got to know that, hey, I'm really not going to be able to get my hands on Kawhi Leonard at all. Then I'll say, you know what?
Exhaust all your
I'm
options.
exhausting everything. I got to exhaust
Because
everything.
I still think the Lakers can get Kawhi.
Mhm.
I
think
still
they
think
can.
they can get him
I think they can.
during the summer.
Yeah, I think it's
You know,
possible.
I
Sure.
think they can.
Sure. No question. It's
Because-
gonna be a good one.
Because my thing is, management's not going to him in Toronto saying, "Okay, here's the bag.
Right.
We want you to
Yeah,
be
they're
here."
not rushing.
No.
They're not rushing. Not at all.
I think Kawhi's a quiet type player too that doesn't need the spotlight, and
No,
I
he
think
doesn't.
I think he would prefer to play with LeBron because of that.
Sure.
Even though people are saying he might
Yeah.
not want to, but I think
Right.
that would help him
Right.
more having an alpha
Yeah.
there.
And he's a player that LeBron can actually sit back, give the ball to, and watch him instead of everybody watching LeBron. Right now, there's not one player. I mean, we can give Kuzma that, but right now he's just not mature enough to be able to do that. If LeBron and Kawhi Leonard are on the court at the same time, LeBron James gladly gives Kawhi Leonard the ball and says, work out.
Work.
Gladly, like with zero hesitation, with no inkling in his brain that things are going to be messed up.
No.
There's nobody on the team he can do that to right now. And I like Kyle Kuzma a lot, but the maturity level,
The consistency.
the consistency level,
That's
I
what
can't do
is.
it. Absolutely.
Because he has the heart to do it.
Oh, no doubt.
But
You
the
can't tell him the man ain't
yeah,
got no.
But the
you can't tell him he ain't got
consistency
no heart.
level, I think,
Sure.
is the issue
Sure.
with that.
Sure, no question.
You wouldn't have that with Kawhi.
No.
None at all.
No. Tallulah brings up a great point. He put, I say, sit LeBron and tank and prep for next season. Get LBJ healthy next season now. We in the 10th spot. Big mountain to climb right now.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
essentially what we
you
just
don't-
said. No
LeBron
doubt.
LeBron doesn't want to miss the playoffs. He won't sit out to do that.
No. Well, he got his 15 games in. I think he's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Got his 15 games in.
He wants to prove that he could. If they don't make a trade, he wants to prove that he could take this team.
as far as they can
And,
go.
and that makes sense knowing
He's
what
not
his
gonna
psyche is.
Yeah.
You know, knowing how he's done things before. That makes sense.
But I just hope he doesn't pull a Kobe and kill himself trying to get the Lakers into the playoffs.
Right.
Because
Nah,
he
that ain't
almost killed
happening.
himself last year doing
Yeah.
that with
Doing
Cleveland.
that, yeah, sure did.
Yeah,
That boy was on a tear
yeah,
by his damn self.
yeah.
Essentially.
Sad.
But besides that groin injury, even this year, he still looks like LeBron.
Yeah, no doubt. He's still playing at a high level.
Yeah.
For an aging superstar, he's playing at a very, very high level.
Yeah.
And putting all that stress he put on his body during the playoffs and last year,
Sure.
probably is.
I think low key he'd be
Reason
cool
why.
not going too far in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he'd be mad and be like, you know what, I want to get far, I want to win, but at the same time, cool, I could use the rest.
Sure.
Yeah.
No doubt.
If
And
I could
he
if
could
I could be
definitely
out
use it.
in the middle of May instead
And you
of
mean
the
to
middle
tell
of
me
June.
Right.
the first time in LeBron's career, him getting more rest than he's ever had in his entire career?
Boy, don't
I
think
think-
that would help? Sheesh.
I think that'll help.
Oh, God. Would it ever? Would it ever? We'll come back and see LeBron Hulk Hogan next time when he comes back.
Hollywood LeBron
Hollywood
Hogan brother.
LeBron.
Just
Telling
don't
you.
swing for a home run. Get on base
That's it.
by making a move. You may have to get rid of one of your young guys to get a nice young veteran player over there right now. Then you swing for the fence next year.
So do you not think they should trade for AD if it
not
comes
this.
back up?
Not right now.
Really?
Not right now.
It like I mentioned earlier, it'd be kind of hard pressed knowing that you bring in AD into this situation where you may or may not even make the playoffs. Like that's tough for me to fathom. Now, like I stated earlier, going into next year, we got to have a plan, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it don't
Yeah.
it don't look like
Yeah.
we had a plan.
I
Like,
mean, because like you just said, you bring AD into the fold. Now he's got to mesh with these players that he hasn't even.
right. And what we
Yeah.
have after the All-Star break, 30 games,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like less than that. It'll be like 25 games left after the All-Star break. Like
And you're pressing a lot of these dudes into playing time that don't get a lot of playing time.
Right. Are we really going to
That's
run off
another
25
thing.
games straight? No, we're not. Like, it's not going to happen with or
I'm
without
glad you
AD.
said
Don't
that.
matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't see it.
Absolutely.
You
I agree.
have KCP expiring contract.
Yep. A lot of
You have Lance Stevenson expiring contract.
Yep.
Rondo expiring contract.
Well,
McGee.
Tyson
Spi-
Chandler.
Tyson Chandler. We got like 7 expired.
I mean, that's all we did was
Contract.
sign an expiring
Yeah,
contract.
that's all we did. 1-year deals. All of them.
So I'll trade every last expiring contract
Mhm.
that I have before the trade deadline.
For what?
Whoever. Rondo, Stevenson, McGee, all of them gotta go.
And that's why they
Expiring
threw
contracts.
them in one of those trade deals. That's why they
Mhm.
were all in there.
Yeah.
Lakers are 2.5 out right now.
Of the 8 spot.
Oh, the
the
8 spot.
Yeah.
With LeBron James, do you trust the Clippers staying there or LeBron making up that 2.5?
I trust LeBron making
I
up the
would
2.5.
Even if they trade everybody and get AD, do you trust LeBron and AD
Yes.
over the Clippers
Sure. I
Yeah.
and
Yes.
over the Jazz and over the Spurs?
The
Yes.
So they're making the playoffs. Unless LeBron
Yeah.
gets hurt, they're
And
making
they're
the playoffs.
gonna be
Right.
in that 7th or 8th
And-
seed, like I said in the beginning.
Yeah. Hey, if LeBron never got hurt, though, they would have been in the 3 or 4 like I
If-
said.
how
Shoulda,
much
coulda,
we
woulda.
out from 6 though?
Uh,
A lot of games.
No, not really.
7, 8
no.
from 6 from the 6 spot.
4.5.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not
Well,
four-
yeah, I mean,
four-
it's-
yeah.
4.5 from the 5th.
Yeah.
Oh, it's doable.
Yeah, it's very
Now-
doable.
It's doable now.
6 from the 4th.
Oh man.
And we have 27-27 is 54. Is
Huh.
that right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so we
Yep.
still got 28 games left.
Yeah.
I think with the team presently constructed, just like Tallulah said, I would have to agree. No, it'll be a struggle for the playoffs to make the playoffs. But with AD, they make it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
But
doubt.
I think, like I said, after this trade deadline, it might take a couple games. Everyone knows now, okay, now you guys got to play.
Mhm.
You can't worry. You don't have to worry about getting traded.
What's
Now
the-
it's time to play ball and see what you can do.
Sure.
what's the-
Because make us not want to trade you.
Make us.
LeBron sat out 15 games. Brandon, you should have averaged 30 points a game, and
He
we would not have
did
wanted to
nothing.
trade
Exactly.
you, bro.
He's
bro.
done
Exactly.
nothing.
Easily,
Exactly.
bro.
Exactly. But let
We-
me say that though. I'm a hater.
we were in the 4th or 5th. If they had played that way,
Mm.
maybe dropped into 6th or 7th with LeBron coming back,
Yeah,
and then
instead
we
of
climb
9.
back up.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, now to Bi's credit, the last 4 games he has averaged 24 plus points a game in the last 4.
But like with everybody,
But
it's that
the
consistency that we want from these young
Absolutely.
dudes.
Absolutely.
Even
It's just
Kuzma,
not
man. Like
happening.
Kuzma's been
yeah.
great,
Yeah.
but there's
Late.
games where he disappears, and
Yeah.
you can't do that if you want to be an all-star
Yeah.
superstar.
Wasn't
in
he
this
out
league.
tonight? Did he
No,
play
he
tonight?
played.
He played tonight, huh?
Yeah, he played.
Wow.
So
there's that.
is this true? Is this true? The true lineup if we would trade for Anthony Davis, LeBron, Josh Hart, Anthony Davis, Zubac, JaVale McGee, Tyson Chandler, Svi, Alex
he'll get more
Caruso,
minutes.
He would.
Mo Wagner,
Bonga.
Jason Williams, Solomon
Hill.
Hill,
He's a
and
decent
KCP.
player.
Solomon, I like Solomon Hill.
He's a decent player. I think
KCP's getting traded,
KCP got to go.
even if it's a different trade. He's
So he'd probably get traded off of
and
this.
the, and
to
the money
Chicago.
and the money would be.
and then you bring in Carmelo
makes
Anthony.
sense.
Carmelo's coming. If they make this
Or
trade, Carmelo's
KCP
coming.
for
Jabari
Jabari
Parker. Yep, Parker. And then you bring your boy Carmelo in.
Not one, but 2 Carmelo Anthony's.
so
on the
Alex
same
Caruso
team.
will be getting
Jeez.
point guard minutes.
Yikes.
That's when LeBron is just the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And
That's
then
when
and
they're not
then
even
if
trying to
it's
hide,
me, I'd
like-
give Josh Hart those.
Even with a bad groin.
Which
Who?
and that's why I don't understand why Rondo's been in these trade talks because you don't need to trade him.
Right.
Nobody wants him.
Not right.
He's gonna get cut anyways
Yeah,
and go to
anything for him.
the Warriors and win a ring.
All right, that type.
Yeah, the David West and them guys. Caruso still on the team. I mean,
Hey,
he's out there looking like
Alex Caruso.
Boy, he got to
Man,
looking
that's
like the
crazy.
dude that killed Carlito.
No, no, bro.
Spinning for the block.
No,
outta here, man.
bro.
Hey, Luke Walton said he walked into training camp last summer or 2 summers ago. And
Hey,
he's like,
you
man,
know
who's
what?
that old guy over there in the corner shooting?
Hey, I got
And it was Alex Caruso.
David from the Bay
Shout out.
has
Dave,
brought
man.
2 names up that we've not talked. He said DeAndre Jordan and Wesley Matthews would sign with LA after a buyout.
And they might be getting bought out. I
Interesting.
don't know if we need another center. I mean, DeAndre
I'll take DeAndre over
Zubac. He's not going to get the time. I don't think he will.
I'll take him over Chandler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely over Chandler.
Yeah.
no
Definitely
doubt.
over
Yeah.
No
Chandler.
doubt. No doubt.
And probably
No
over
doubt.
McGee.
And over McGee.
Probably over
So
McGee.
it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, McGee.
You gotta go.
And Wes Matthews is not even close to being.
JaVale Boogie.
Wes Matthews is nothing what he used to be.
No,
Nah.
but is he
That's how you
better
do
than
it.
KCP?
That's how
I
you do
hope.
it.
Yeah.
I hope.
I
How you do
would.
Bye
say
bye.
He's definitely a better defender.
No question.
No question. So, you know, those little small expiring contracts and, you know,
Yeah.
little small buyouts that you can help improve the Laker team right now instead of hitting a home run,
Yeah.
get on
Get on
base.
base.
Which you can do in the summertime.
Give
Thank
me
you.
Give me a double and drive in a run, man.
That's it.
Simple
And
stuff.
you don't have to give up 4 picks.
No.
Like you did for Steve Nash.
And fire
Lord.
Luke Walton and go hire Penny Hardaway. No, I'm just-
Oh, no, Penny love it in Memphis,
I
man.
know.
Penny love it in Memphis, man.
He do.
He loves it.
Coach, would you buy me and my mother a house? That's his line in Blue
Yeah,
Chip.
yeah. Blue chips.
Ooh,
He was reading his lines while they were filming.
boy, that's
Boy,
tragic.
sweating like I'm a
Wow.
blue chips, dog.
And he got Mike Miller over there as the assistant coach.
Yeah,
I think that's
sure
pretty
does.
dope.
Sure does.
Looking out for each other, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Every Tuesday and Saturday, man. We're here to give you guys the best of sports talk
Yes, sir.
radio, man. We appreciate everybody chiming in. You guys got a chance to see an argument happen.
Yes,
I wish it would
real
happen.
life.
I wish it would happen more.
And our caller didn't call back, man. Who was that?
It was JaVale McGee.
JaVale Boogie.
Guys need to quit talking about me.
Look, man,
It was probably
it's,
KD.
It was probably Pam McGee.
yeah.
Ah.
Don't talk about my son, Shaq.
Don't talk about my boy. My boy.
About my
Let
boy.
the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Every Tuesday and Saturday. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
And your man Goose Thomas.
Mr. Controversy himself, William Blockham Logan.
Yeah.
Look, man, we appreciate everybody chiming in to the show, man. What a great show, man.
Yes, sir.
Lakers got a lot to do in this next 48 hours, man.
Jeez.
Man.
All eyes on you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What you gonna do, dog?
I don't know, man. I know what
See.
I'm going to do. I'm going to be watching
Oh,
and
no doubt.
waiting.
Yeah.
It's box office.
Yeah.
It's must see TV, baby.
Wake up at 8 a.m.
It's
Yeah.
must see TV.
Magic.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
And I'm on vacation
I'm
too.
about to go make me a sandwich with this good
Uh,
young.
Ezekiel
Ezekiel
bread.
I'll tearing that Ezekiel bread up.
Yeah.
Babe,
Look, Magic, if you scared,
you better go to church.
You need to get healed too at church.